We got to try to make sure we put ourselves in the right perspective. Whether you know it or not, I already been clocked in. Y'all hear me? That's right. A lot of that just for the showing. I've been clocked in. Y'all hear me? I ain't never off the clock because the work don't cease. Y'all got me? While we talking, give me your ukanon. This is an attempt to collect the debt. Every time you sleep, lie, cheat, whoremonger, lust, it's going to be used in that collection of a debt. Time you hypocrite. Huh? And y'all just need to know that these messages been recorded for quality assurance. Ain't no side deal getting cut with nobody. Everybody got to come in by the door. That's the way you're going to get in. Your Ukanon 6:44. Listen to the book.
No man can come to me.
This is what he told you. No man can come to me.
Except the Father, which hath sent me, draw him.
Listen.
And I will raise him up at the last day.
Tell him what happens, son.
It is written in the prophets.
Tell him what's going to happen, Brandon.
And they shall be all taught of Alahym.
That's what we're looking at. Everybody got to be taught of Alahym. Tell him what happened.
Every man, therefore,
that had
heard
and had learned
of the Father.
Which means when you hear, you need to get comprehension. That's what we lack. You can hear all you want. If you don't comprehend, you're still in trouble. He didn't say everybody had heard and left that statement open, because everybody can hear me. But if you don't comprehend, can you still be saved? Huh? Then we got to make sure you got a comprehension about him. Every man, therefore, that had heard
and hath learned of the Father.
And heard, how you going to hear? That's right. Well, based on what I'm talking about, you're going to hear through the ear. Everything you're going to hear is going to come through by that. That's true what you're saying about a preacher. And a preacher going to spit to you how? Which is going to be the what? The paw. I had a gentleman call me today. I appreciate him so much. He called me to tell me how wrong this stuff was I was teaching. He got the true stuff. He going to send it to me. He says it's just wrong. He been watching. He said I'm going to write the book. I said, well, he said it's in the book too. He said, all of it. He said, I got the right stuff. I said, you got it? He said, yeah, the right stuff. I said, where is that? He said, in the King James Bible. I said, send it to me. He said, it's all in the King James Bible. It's in there. The right stuff. Ain't y'all surprised? Ain't y'all glad to hear that? King James. Yeah, that's why we're here. Isn't that right? Every man therefore had heard and learned of the Father. If he had heard, he'd be coming to me. He wouldn't be trying to tell me nothing. So I know you ain't heard nothing. Isn't that right? So you got it out of there. That's good to know. Isn't that right? And white folks proud of you too, boy. Isn't that right? Mr. White will be sure no proud of him tonight, we heard. Isn't that right? He said, you good nigga, boy. That's why I put it in there. I'm going to make sure all the good niggas make sure they get it. Listen, every man therefore that had heard and had learned of the Father cometh
unto me.
Let's look at something, statement he said. At the 15th chapter of your Ukanon. Man, I had to go the extra mile, write the chapters down for you. Ain't that but work. But you know why I go the extra mile? Try to make sure nobody got no excuses not to get it. At the end of the day, nobody has any excuses not to get this. Every one of us, you have no excuses. Y'all hear me? The book says you are inexcusable old man whosoever you are. Y'all hear me? Every one of us, we got to make sure we get this thing right. Your Ukanon, chapter 15, verse 1. Let's just listen to his statement. 14:1, I do apologize. 14:1. Let's just listen to a statement. You probably haven't heard it before. 14:1. Listen.
Let not your heart be troubled.
That's something to think about. Let not your heart be troubled. How many times y'all heard it? How many of y'all this your first time you heard this? So you've heard it before. Let not your heart be troubled. Tell me what happened, son.
You believe in Alahym.
What you want me to do?
Believe also in me.
Tell me what happened, son.
In my Father's house.
Or what?
Many mansions.
Tell them what happened, son.
If it were not so.
What you would have done?
I would have told you.
I would have told you if I would learn. What you do?
I go to prepare a place for you.
That where?
And if I go and prepare a place for you.
Oh, and if I go to prepare a place for you, what happened?
I will come again.
To do what?
And receive you unto myself.
There.
Where I am.
There.
Ye may be also.
You know, I got a problem with right here on this. This natural, or we talking concerning the Ruach? We're talking about the Ruach. This is not a natural conversation. This is not dealing with nature. This is talking about a spiritual conversation. We'll say spiritual. We understand the Ruach, correct? This is a spiritual conversation. How do you understand that? How do you actually perceive this? For you to see it, we got to show it to you in the natural. just so you'll get a source or a sense of information. He made a statement. Back me up again. Listen to the statement he made. Let not
your heart be troubled.
Why would my heart be troubled? Anybody got the answer? I'll give you the pen. Anybody know why your heart be troubled? Because of who? Because of sinner? That's not actually the statement, but that's true too about people's heart being. Anybody understand why? You heard this countless times. He made a statement here. Let not your heart be troubled. What happened, son?
You believe in Alahym.
What you want me to do?
Believe also in me.
Listen what he told you.
In my Father's house.
Oh, what?
Many mansions.
Who understand that? Who know what a mansion is? A mansion. Huge house. Now, we're talking about somewhat spiritual. Tell me what you're talking about. Huh? Huh? Many mansions, many temples? In the book of Kazun, it tells us ain't but one. Told us the Lamb, he is the temple thereof. You telling me you have many large rooms? We know a mansion and a room, a mansion is a house. This is a large place for what we know today, what we call, when you person say they live in a mansion, you ain't expecting to go in a 3-bedroom. You wouldn't go in this here and say, wow, man, this is, I can't, whoa, wow. Stunning, fascinating, put you in awe. Isn't that right? So now we sit here and we consider this man's statement. Can we just run over stuff? Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in Alahym, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many.
Mansions.
If it were not,
so
I would have did what?
Told you.
Because I can't see it. I can't comprehend that. See, we've been trying to comprehend because all we can do is you're imagining something that you know is matching in places. But for me to understand his statement, I have to fully understand the law. There are some key elements he put down here that we're going to have to remember. Key elements that you missed. Listen to him. If it were not so, I would have did what?
Told you.
Tell me what happened.
I go to prepare a place for you.
I go to prepare a place for you.
And if I go and prepare a place for you,
what happens, son?
I will come again.
See that? If I leave, I'm going to come back. To do what?
And receive you unto myself.
How many of y'all understand that? Don't be afraid. If you understand, you understand it. I said, I understand it. Understanding, understanding, and I have an overstanding. That's what we got to get an overstanding. So we got to stop just taking these as just simple statements that he made. He made no statement without any kind of reason or recourse. Huh? These are viable statements. They got organs in your body they're called viable. Why are they called viable? You need them. These statements, you need this statement. You need to make sure that you comprehend the statement. Now, if I go, I'll do what?
I will come again.
And do what?
And receive you unto myself.
There.
Where I am.
There.
You may be also.
What happened after that?
And whither I go.
And whether I go.
Ye know.
You do what?
Ye know.
And what happened?
And the way ye know.
And the who?
The way ye know.
How many of y'all know how to get there? You can try, because if you think it's just going up, that ain't going to get you down. These people go on planes all the time. Have they made it down? These people got what they call rockets, they going up. They just said they went took some billion pounds of trash the other day and dropped it out down. I hope it fall back down on them. I hope these niggas get busted in the head with cans and liquor bottles. I sure hope it hit them. I do. I don't pray no shelter on them. That's what they get for being so done stupid. Y'all seen that movie, The Gods Must Be Crazy? And that stupid joker threw that cold bottle. Somebody threw out a plane. He thought the guards threw it down. He threw it back, tried to throw it back to him, and it fell out and busted a little kid in the head. That's what I hope happened to him, for being stupid. Huh? The way he done established, he said, you know it, which means I got to show it to you. Huh? That means they had the information, they had comprehension. You know how to go where I'm going. Huh? The way you know. We don't know it. So we got to come back, we got to start to look at these things. At the 11th chapter of the book of Kahalath. The gentleman of you watching in tonight that had the information, don't worry about it. I appreciate you. I'm sure his heart was honest too. He didn't have no nasty spirit. See if that's the 11th chapter. See if that's 11 and 1 if it come to mind. I just told you the way you know. Let's see. Other brother, you get me your Ukanine chapter 3, about verse 9. Let's see what that says. So there's going to come a time the board going to move away. I'm just going to be caught and we're going to be rolling. I've been crippled. Eventually, got to get away from it. You just got to know it. What you going to do when this boy not here? What you going to do when there's no writer? It's got to be in your heart. That's what he told you going to put it in the book of Abari. He said he's going to write upon their hearts. Huh? You got to write upon your heart. No more upon upon stones. It got to be upon your fleshly hearts. It's got to be an inner thing that you got to have. Y'all hear me? You start with an under, but then it's got to get inner. Isn't that right? So you can get over. Mahalia Jackson sung a song years ago, How I Got Over. You can't get over until you get under. Then you got to get inner, and then you can get over. Listen.
Cast thy bread upon the waters.
And what happened?
For thou shalt find it after many days.
What you want me to do?
Give a portion to 7.
And what happened?
And also to 8.
What happened, son?
For thou knowest not what evil shall be upon the Aritz.
Y'all hear this? You don't know what evil going to come upon the Aritz. Listen.
If the clouds be full of rain,
tell them what they're going to do.
They empty themselves upon the Aritz.
Tell me that ain't science. Well, not science. Well, that's nature. They want to know when it's going to rain as soon as they get full. He said when they get full, guess what? They're going to empty themselves. What happened?
And if the tree fall toward the south,
tell me what happened, son.
Or toward the north,
it's going to be in the east.
In the place where the tree falleth,
tell me what happened.
There it shall be.
Because God works in mysterious ways. Everybody know that. He works in mysterious ways. He said the tree fall in the south or in the north. He said, you do know that's where it's going to be. Where did he fall at? Why am I going to be looking for him down here in the south in Orlando, Florida? Where did the tree fall at? Why am I looking for him in Europe? Where did the tree fall at? Why would he be with the Cardinals? Why would he be in Italy? Why would he be in Germany? Why would he be in Russia? Where did the tree fall? The tree fell in the east. That's where it's going to be. As your Lord told you, where the carcasses is, there shall the buzzards be gathered, the vultures. See, this makes sense. They don't get it. They think it's a story about a dumb man talking about cutting tree. It makes sense. Then we cut him, and we did. We had to cut him down. Guess what? He fell on the ground. That's where the tree fell. He told him 15 times the true vine. My father, the husbandman. Where did I fall at? It only makes sense to look for him. Why are our people going to Mizraim? I didn't care that. Well, they had someone who knew about Mizraim. I said, let it burn in hell. I got as much love for Mizraim I got for America. I have absolutely no love for Mizraim. First, people put us in captivity. Why do I have any care about them rebuilding their country? To me, I think it's hypocritical. How could you not have any of this? We spent more time in bondage in Mizraim than we spent here. Mizraim, the first people that performed abortions on us. How we love these people? They're the first people that enslaved that we did more harder labor there than we did here. Mizraim killed millions of our babies. Thousands, hundreds of our babies. See, we won't be, that's why I tell a lot of times, you don't be fair. You don't be fair. They'll just go white America, Europe, and all these other papers on him. Mizraim, the first people enslaved us. I have no love. He told me don't even go back. I have no reason to go to Mizraim. I absolutely, unless he had to command me to go. That's the only way I'm going to go. That's the only way he's going to send me back. He got to command me to go, and they're going to line up with the book. I got this hell hole. I ain't got no reason to come back here unless he command me to come back. I don't think one slave master better than the other one. Listen, we learn in Mizraim. I learned stuff here. That don't make me want to stay here and have no love for it. We got to change our mindset of how we operate, folks. Come on, son, what you got?
Verse 4.
Listen, this is verse 4 in Kahalah, the 11th chapter. Listen.
He that observeth the wind
tell me what's going to happen.
Shall not sow.
Y'all hear what happened? Tell me what happened.
And he that regardeth the clouds
yes.
shall not reap.
Listen.
As thou knowest not what is the way of the Ruach.
Tell me what happened, son.
Nor how the bones do grow in the womb of her that is with child.
Yes.
Even so, thou knowest not the works of Alahym, who maketh all.
That's what we're looking at now. Here we'll find out to use the way of the wind, which is the truth. The wind go where it want to go. Let's see what he told you. At the 3rd chapter of the book of Yahushua. Yahushua. Chapter 3 and verse 9. Man, the word right.
Amen.
Y'all give it time. I'm telling you something. People call and email now. These people going to have to come. Ain't nothing out here. Y'all going to see whatever you do. You don't want to be on the outside. It's a bad time now. These people going to be on the outside. It's going to be a mess out here after a while. People just don't realize it. It's going to be a mess in here after a while. These people looking to get straight. Somebody called me. He sent me a night email. They told me they want to pay for their bus tickets they can come. If I pay your ticket, I'll go to hell. I'm not paying no ticket to do nothing. This is a pressing way. I'm paying nobody to come up here. That's crazy. Make your own way. Just like Brandon said, man, time you need to start making your own way. What about to pay for them for you? That's why I look at these people now. Let me tell you something, man. We ain't keeping that no secret. The truth. We want to be sovereign. We want to be a separate people. But I'll be damned on my soul, for I will go tell any white man that I need them and I'm crippled and I need help from them. That will never happen. I'll never tell no white people no stuff like that. Tell my own personal stuff. I'm weak. I got to have them. May I be damned before I tell a lie like that. Shame my Alahym like that.
That's right.
I told you that's embarrassing. But the Indians ain't got nobody to serve. I don't blame them for telling. They do need them white people. I can't tell that lie. I'll shame my Alahym if I tell some lies like that. That'd be like my kid go out here and tell Leon, help me get, I can't get that. My daddy won't buy me no clothes. They'll be lying on me. They'll shame me. Be like my wife going here begging brother for $5, say I can't get no money. We don't have no money. We broke. My wife will be lying. That'll bring shame on me in my house. I never bring no shame on my Alahym to get nothing from these people. I don't never want no paper bad enough I'll tell no lies to get them. These people wicked. Sit up there, that's why they going down. I don't want no doing casino. Last thing these people need is some more gambling problems. Another look at how, that's how they got took down. You gamble with these white people and lost your land. Don't come here and say you the same devilment. Sat here and you drank with these people and lost everything you got, and then they want to sell you liquor stores. Get these people nothing. Y'all hear me? Amen. Tell no lies to get them from these people. We stand for the truth. Amen. So I got forefather told them they went to see on Yahusha. We be honest men. We be the sons of one man. Yeah. Man, we sir ain't never had us out like that. He said, I've been young now old. I never seen the righteous forsake nor a seed beg bread. That's right. I couldn't even be the seed of Alahym. I told these people I couldn't make it without them. I'd be a liar.
That's right.
These people, they'll do anything to get some pay. I never said tell no lie and sell my soul. Now y'all to do it to get their wick from these people. Say and tell a lie. Demoralize yourself to get something from them people. Tell them, man, you keep your mess. That's right. Ain't that right? I ain't gonna sit and tell no lie to get nothing from them. Man, you keep your junk. You give it to me because you owe it to me. You're done hypocrite sinner. You don't sit around and tell lies to get these people stuff. You just like them. He's forging them for these people. That's the truth. You can't take it and keep your junk. Y'all hear me? Amen. Sell out their integrity to be with these people. A whole lot of y'all here, y'all hit the night. I know they've been lying. I know y'all been lying to these people. I know a lot of these people get these people stuff. You don't realize you bring shame on our Alahym. He ain't never had us up and we got to beg these people for nothing. We do just like Shaul told him, we ain't doing nothing in no corner. Y'all here, we ain't doing nothing in no corner. It's the truth. We going sovereign. Ain't nothing they can do about it. It be an Alahym, what you gonna do? Only reason I told you twice, because the thing be double, it's an Alahym. They can't stop it anyway.
That's right.
You can't stop nothing Alahym ordained. Isn't that right? We be all the children of one man.
That's right.
And we want to be recognized as such. Trying to steal nothing and rape nothing from these people, that's what you do. Just like Yahusha told these folks, I claim to say if I say I don't know him and you claim to say you know him, I'll be a liar like you. That's right. Be no liar like these people. He looked at to be with them people. He said, I ain't going to say and tell no lie to be with you. Come on, son, put me in Ukanon chapter 8, verse 30. Let them know who I'm talking to. We ain't cutting no corner, no deal with these people to get nothing from them. Doing no scam, no flamming to get nothing from these people. It's the truth. You owe us this whole country. Isn't that right? Indians owe us too. Joker can't even keep the clothes on. All of them were barbarian. Barbarian meant barbarian. Butt naked meant the Joker couldn't even take a bath or wash their hands. Folks didn't learn no decency until they met us.
That's right.
They all got to run around here. Nigga trying to be Indian. First soon you meet somebody black, they take, I'm 3.84 Indian. Why you just can't be a nigga? Because the truth be told, don't nobody want to be 100% nigga. Not nigga about dirty interpretation. Why we just can't be us? First thing we spend so much money straighten that hair and put that house so somebody think we got, what you got in you? Bunch of junk. Mixed all done up. Can't be proud of who we are.
That's right.
Isn't that right? Anytime you put the Yahoo Deem in it, it's going to dominate. Yahudim going to dominate over everything else. Huh? All right, folks go and look how they want to. Daud went fully what you would call of the Alahym. If you go back to that great-great-grandmama, she was of the Moabite. But he claimed Moabite. No. He went around talking about, I'm 3, 4, 8 quarter Moabite. Yahudim. Claiming that mess, man. Ain't no salvation with that stuff, better claim what's saved. Ain't that right? He did in high school. Jesse tried, it was a long time before Jesse tried to come on over here and want to claim up. He came out that hot red shoes and shirt. Ain't that right? Hot red socks and everything. We broke him down. So he darkened his colors up in it. He realized, man, don't salvation with that stuff, man. Fred Sanford tried to tell him years ago, them jokers, they the one messed up Harlem. Harlem was a paradise. Come there and brought them cockroaches to Harlem. Isn't that right? Folks trying to run around and claim all that stuff, man. Y'all better come claim what's saved. Man, ain't saving that stuff, man. Ain't but 2 ways you're going to get there. You're going to get it through the lineage, but it still got to come through the promise. The promise save us. Y'all hear me? Who in here can control what nationality or what ethnic group you came from?
Nobody.
Not one of us. That's something that happened you had no control of, but you can control obtaining the promise, though. Yeah. That's what saves. Somebody said, let me tell you something. The promise is a stronger bloodline than your natural bloodline. In the 9th chapter of the book of Romans, he told you clearly, they that are of the flesh, these are not the children of Abraham. Right. And the children, he said, I count to the promise. Those are the one I count. If you ain't got the promise, you ain't got nothing. You can show me all your family for your grandmama, and none of them never met. You still ain't caught into the seed. You still ain't accounted to the seed. Right. That's why you got to think for the promise. Yeah. Come on, son, listen to the book.
8 and 30?
Yeah, 8 and 30. Listen what he said.
As he spake these words,
many did what?
Believed on him.
Then said,
Yahusha.
Unto who?
Those Yahudim, which believed on him.
If you do what?
Continue in my word.
Then
are ye my disciples indeed.
Ye shall not know.
And ye shall know the truth.
And what the truth going to do?
The truth shall make you free.
The truth going to take you from an understanding to an overstanding. He said, once you know it, then you'll get an overstanding of it. That's the problem now. We've been stuck on these people so long, we ain't got no better thinking. Isn't that right? I don't care how we hear the word, you still get back up and go back with a massive mind of a Christian. You got to try to prove to them you ain't racist. You got to try to prove to them you love them. You got to try to prove, I ain't got to try to prove nothing to you. Anything, you need to be trying to prove something to me. Why we always got that captive mind? We got to go the extra mile to prove. I ain't got to, just pull up my record of how many of y'all I killed. Pull up how many babies I done raped. Pull up how many white folks I done hung from a tree and drove behind my truck. I ain't got to prove nothing to you. You need to be trying to prove something to me.
That's right.
First thing we do, the extra mile, trying to show them. White folks can't even faint before you put your mouth on trying to blow them back up, trying to bring them back to life so you can get credit. I say the white woman, I say the white man, set your behind down. Why we keep trying to prove these people we're not racist? Everything we do, we got to prove to them that we still like them. If I'm like you, then I need to get right.
That's right.
That don't make sense to talk about you if I'm like you. Right. Drunks don't call other drunks drunks. Crackheads don't call other people crackheads. Right. I got to get away from you to condemn you. Yeah. Our mindset bad. I do the same thing, do hypocrite, fall pretend. I'm going to talk about them. It ain't fair. Ain't that right? Only reason I talk about it is I want them to get right. Huh? Yeah. That's what we got to look at. They got to get right, just like us. I tell you what I stopped doing, though. I don't pray for my enemies. You got to work that one out. You and him got to work that one out. Y'all all right? That's what he taught you to do. A lot of stuff you just start watching. Better hope whatever you're doing, you better be able to say like Shaul said. He said he did here through ignorance. He said unbelief. Yeah. That better be accounted to you. But he said, I obtain mercy. Yeah. And somebody pray, he said, I obtain mercy. Better hope you get mercy for what you're doing. It's bad to sit here and know and do. Y'all hear me? He told you why he did what he did. He said, I was mad. He said, I persecuted in a strange city. He said, I did mine through ignorant unbelief. And when Caiaphas the high priest and them did it, they sat there and said by the Spirit. He said it's a speed, well, one had to die. Yeah. They set him up knowing. It made no sense to say, forgive them, they know not what they do. That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You don't tell me these white folks that hung them people, pent their arm back, and them baby, they busted their head and stripped these folks. But why do you want to look at a butt-naked man? Because you're gay.
Yeah.
I don't need to see no butt-naked man. I go buy an animal. I ain't going to go look at the groins. I want to look at some rock wilder balls for? They don't try to treat like us an animal. Some of y'all done got hit in here. That's why I don't look at some of y'all. I keep it myself. Man, please. You know how sick your mind is? You just got to strip everybody naked before you buy them. Got this sickness in them. Folks sick. You look through that standing in the world, you can blame that on nobody that know no better. That's their lie. I don't go with no junk like that. Talking about no, they ain't got nothing to do with no time, man. Just human compassion and you know it's wrong. I told y'all before, these people are soulless. Trying to run around and try to appease them and be like them, I'm betting they'll ever be. They bring their best white boy, set him up, get him all the educating, cut his hair, put his suit on. So you still a caveman. So like Malcolm tell you still a pig in a suit. I want to give him and show y'all love. I said, get your hand off me, you pig. You want to be saved, you acknowledge the truth. You'll acknowledge the true people, Alahym. We keep running, try to please these and try to appease. When are we ever going to appease our Creator? That's the sad part. We know none of it. We want to go. We go for years from elementary up. They teach you white history and teach you everything wrong about yourself.
Yep.
Sit around, you got one more, and you invoke your kid to learn something. Now you go hang the black Jesus up your house like they did on Good Time. So, but you ought to know about yourself every day, our culture.
That's right.
Every race need to know about us. Every race need to know you have no existence. Tell every race out here that's not us, tell me when you got started. Give me your start date. Oh, exactly. If you was in the garden, you was an animal. All right. Just tell me when you got started. If you were in the garden, you were an animal. There's only one man and one woman in the garden. So now if you tell me you were there, you'll tell me you're an animal. I just didn't know what species. Or should I say feces. You people get high, me and one. Just tell me, one or two people there, what two people we going with? In the regions of Africa, you tell me. Flip a coin, let's guess. In Africa, two people, tell me what two people. Then how we come out, the two people that we come out originating from the two people, still same color, and we still stupid enough to run somewhere else. What's wrong with our minds? Show that little pretty little white booty, little white folk running through the garden, little hair blowing. Two little flat booty trying to run, get behind some poison ivy, and you just lose your mind. Adam already got a haircut and a shave. Just can't think right, can we? You know what they tell you to show you some foolishness like that? They tell you don't think. That's what I think about you. Just admit fact I can just, they ain't think about, I'm going to shoot this up. And I know they're going to think, these niggas ain't going to think nothing. This is who it is. Just make a fool out of it. That's why we have a bad concept of believing the word. You don't believe you're more compassionate. If they say, look at what I say is wrong. What about what they do? Choke a man, I can't breathe. 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 13 times? Let me guess. 20 years, 30 years, 500 years from now. Guess what they're going to say, Jeff? Back then, people didn't. That's how people did stuff. Shoot an unarmed man running down the street away from me 16 times in the back. 2 clips. See, back then, people did stuff like that. But see, times are changing. They'll sell us anything. They'll sell us anything. And the part that hurt us, and it's rightfully so that it should happen, because we don't fear the right man. We fear them. They'll train us. They'll give you stuff. As soon as you get through with it, they'll take it back from you. Look at how many our military, go check how many blacks been in the military and they get out. Find out how many of them own a gun. Man done gave you all kind of guns, let you drove tanks. Man done gave you grenades you pull pins out of. Man done gave you strategic challenges. Man done train you in the woods, all kind of stuff. Then you got, first thing you do, don't get no gun. Go find out how many white people come out of the army and ain't got guns. When the white folk leave, they leave with their military guns. They go right to the military surplus store. They buy military. Go find how many got a 25. Go say I got a 22 or a 380. Them nigga guns. White folk come to the military, they not buying that stuff. They AK. They AR. They get military assault rifles. White people don't buy stuff like that. Them nigga guns. How the man can train me, let me use gun, put me around these guns, got me saying, as soon as I get home, I ain't got enough sense to handle one. As soon as I ain't got on his suit and I ain't got a strap on my side, I ain't got enough sense to handle a gun, Chris. Who this thing get it? It's dangerous. How it wasn't dangerous when I was sitting here with him with it? He the only man can train an enemy and give him a gun and let him loose. Only man. Go cage a wild animal up and open that cage and let him out while you staring there. See if he just bow down and just lay on the ground. Or see if he try to kill you. I don't have no problem. I see them videos and they show them animals, they dragging them white folks through that wall. It could be a black. They don't make no difference. I'm not mad at animals. I'm looking at this animal think like I think. Nigga, you been sitting. Listen, I done ran all around that room, wide slap over. Straight out the water, flipped on my done back, walked back, hurting the done, fin done that broke off. Run again back straight, come back down straight. White woman stand on my nose, run here, hit white woman up, ran the white woman back down. White woman grab my fin, run it back around the room, come on back around the room again, then shoot around the other way, get on my done tail, go back, break that thing, moonwalk, all the way back. Get to the dad. Nigga got one sardine. You know what I'm saying? I hope that heifer get back in that water again. I'm going to teach this heifer. That's what they do to us. You done ran all around this room, tote nigga on your nose, bust your fin, flip back and forth, roll this stank nigga around you took, no, you smell nigga in the water. You said, Fitz said, is that me or is it that heifer? Somebody smell like tuna. Then I get back on him, mother, got it. Nigga done made me scrub my bottom of my bed. I got to come out the water, scrub my bed on the cement now. Nigga said, and tapped me on the head. I don't blame him. That Fitz said, you must think I'm one of them niggas up there. I don't play like that. That's a lot of work. Then I said, where I'm from, I swim and eat to my full. Nobody control how much I eat. I'm a survivor. My name Killer. I don't walk up no nigga, but listen, I kill a nigga when I run up on him. Them jokers look at, I ain't never left a nigga alive. And you come up and give me a sardine? They don't have a special on TV. What we think the whale was thinking? Probably something set the whale out. Probably that one sardine? That stinking white heifer holding on to him? That nasty nigga who ain't washed his hand, been in the bathroom 4 times? That's just somebody done messed in this water. What boy hold on, can't start it, ain't even washed his hand. Then I put a hand in his sardine, he said, I'm full. No, I insist. I insist. All right, we're in bad shape. But you know what? We do. People want to study, blame the animal, kill the animal. Same thing in the zoo when them tiger, lion break out. They got the same instinct we have. We used to being free. They broke that. They took that from us. They did. They took that from us. I don't blame the animal. I blame the people. You took them from their natural habitat. You encaged them. You took them away from what they did. You stole them from their family. You stole them from their culture. They I'm walking in the cave, baby. You like, what you gonna do? You took a black man and stuck him on a ship. You brought me and you stuck me in a room, chained down where people ain't have no room. And you want to know why I'm mumbling and grumbling complaining. You took me from somewhere. This ain't my natural habitat. And you told me my hair was napping. I had to get my hair so I can get a job, fix your hair. Because people going to hire you. It took everything away from me. So how they get a dog, afraid they get a poo, they get a nigga fade. Cut out, how the pooter going to go out there and punk another animal going to kill? First of all, I don't care what kind. I'm saying, hold on for a minute. You're not finna kill me with that hairdo and that little hair on your tail. I don't care how, you're not finna do it. I can't let you kill me from my family with that hairdo. How many of y'all finna let Prince come here and beat y'all up right now? It don't even look right. Even if he can beat you, you can't let it. It took everything from us. Eat my language. They know once we get back with a real concept and an understanding of our Creator, it's going to change how we deal with them. They know it's going to change. It changes how we view things. Get away from white expectation because you're not white. All your expectations here are being white. Working corporate America, having a great home, living in a good community, your kids going to good stuff. Them white expectations.
Yep.
Go ask them what white means. Good school. Good school means white neighborhood. Good, better homes mean white neighborhood.
Yep.
Better job means white people own the job.
Yep.
You don't never see nothing good about yourself. All this is a ploy and a play to keep your mind away from being who you are called to be. We got to break that mentality. So when we see two whites, the whites getting ready to move, we got to run. Why we got to move? Let them keep doing. That's the concept that gets you. Soon you see somebody white, you got to run behind. Why you can't stay behind and get your own mind? Everything in the world can go on around you, just like Luke. Luke didn't leave Sodom and Gomorrah because everybody else was gay. He looked, I ain't gay. I ain't gay. I see them niggas humping each other, ain't going nowhere. You're nasty. He looked, I ain't moving to Alahym, move me. Keep running, try to chase behind these people. These solely people, the only reason they think they got something because they got you wanting to be like them. If you start going with your natural hair, you start going with your conversation, get back to your language, they're going to see you don't think so much of them. That's what make them esteem themselves. I know I'm somebody because niggas want to be like me. Watch it. Anytime they go, watch them Arab leaders, some of they come. They don't stop wearing the sheet, they got on suits. White people don't put, now you nigga got a skinny suit, a skinny fit suit. Got all the Asian folk, they got their own custom, got their own code. Them gave them up to go look like them. Hair cut like the white boy, got the tie, blue power tie. White people got them sitting at the world table, you look like me. That make them feel like they somebody walking there with your stuff on. So why you ain't dressed like the rest of because I ain't the rest of you. Gotta stop being programmed. I gotta deprogram us. So we can get back to the truth. Listen now, then said Yahusha to those Yahudim that believed on him. They verse 31, verse 32. If you continue in my word, then are you my disciples indeed, and you shall know the truth, and the truth
shall make you free.
What did they say?
They answered him, we be Abraham's seed.
And never been what?
In bondage to any man.
Listen.
How sayest thou, ye shall be made free?
Listen.
Yahusha answered them, verily, verily, I say unto you.
Listen.
Whosoever committed sin
is the who?
Servant of sin.
That's what we got to break away from first. Don't make sense to get away from these people. You're still serving sin because you're still in bondage. See, that's a total mind concept. You'll get other groups to say things similar to me, how we need to get away, we need to formulate, become our own nation, be recognized as a nation, be recognized as a tribe of people. We need to be able to set up our own communities. We need to be able to become more self-sufficient, more reliant, where we trust and depend on ourselves and on our Alahym. But it's no good if you're still committing sin. A community of all of our people with still a center mindset is still a people that's impoverished, still a people that's indigenized, because another slave you need to break is sin. Because of sin is why we're here. This is retribution for the sins of our fathers. And some of us, the sins we've committed, so we can't just blame them. What about what you've done since you've been in captivity? Let's go where we're here because of the sins of our father. We could have left if we'd have stopped sinning. Had we turned a long time ago, he could have brought us back. He could have healed the land, so you got to see what we got to break. There's another master you got to break. Listen what he told you.
And the servant abided not in the house forever.
You hear that? Whoever, if you back me up, son, again, what did he tell them about that sin?
Verily, verily, I say unto you.
Truly, truly, I say unto you.
Whosoever committed sin
is the who?
Servant of sin.
That's your master. That's a master you need to break. Because of that master, you sit up under this master. And what happened, son?
And the servant abided not in the house forever.
That's why we out of our land. Since you want to serve sin, since you do what sin tell you, I got to get you out of here. You were there one time, weren't you? But you couldn't stay. Who told her that first? Moshe. Moshe told her that. Pick me up, son, at Dabarim, 30. Ooh, hey, Dabarim. Chapter 30. Verse 16. Listen.
In that I command thee this day to love Yahuwah thy Alahym,
Yeah.
to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments,
Listen.
that thou mayest live and multiply. And Yahuwah thy Alahym shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Man him up a little bit again. What did he tell him happen now?
In that I command thee this day to love Yahuwah thy Alahym.
Take your time. Command is an order. I'm ordering you this day to love Alahym. What happened?
To walk in his ways.
To walk in his ways.
And to keep his commandments.
And to keep his commandments.
And his statutes.
And his statutes.
And his judgments.
And his judgment.
That thou mayest live and multiply.
That you may live and Yahusha become more abundant. Listen.
And Yahuwah thy Alahym shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it.
Listen.
But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shall be drawn away and worship other gods and serve them, I denounce unto you this day.
What happened?
That ye shall surely perish.
What happened?
And that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it.
That's what he was trying to tell them. He told you, Moshe told her he was going to be just like me. What is he going to tell you? Y'all sitting in the land, but you commit sin. And you're not going to abide him forever. We've been warned, we were told that our forefathers had the same knowledge, information. All we had to do is walk in his ways. Oh, what you got? Yeshayahu, chapter 2 and verse 1. Make it 2 and 2. Young man wants to send me the information. You want to waste your time and send it, go ahead, baby boy. Maybe I can help you out. If you got King James, I already know ain't nothing to it, honestly. Please don't limit yourself like that. You don't ask yourself. You expect, I believe, just stopping. Just half a brain. King James got the original language. That makes sense. Right here the whole time in that book, we just missed it. That makes sense if you think about it. When you want to go backwards. We done went through the alphabet. Y'all remember I gave y'all that chart? Yeah. You'll watch them put letters and come back and show you they don't even have an A. But then they'll come up and find one when they want to spell something. Right. So how you convenient to come up with these letters you saying you don't have? Right. But that's how they program. When these people school you, they school you to make a fool out of you. They teach you. When I give you a chart and tell you this is the chart, this is it. Everything you got to do got to work from this chart. Don't think outside that chart. That's when you got to watch the people that give it to you. Y'all hear me? We fine. We appreciate your help, though. People need help. I heard about you still be respectful. I appreciate your diamond. You can trust them people if you want to. I'm good. We don't learn these people. Sister Nicole sent me a text, sent me an email today. I was just talking about, I wish that somebody could have told me, people complaining about Parmesan cheese here. You ain't going to believe what they complain about. Wood chips. I've been told my members in here about the cheese. I've been told y'all about the cheese, the dairy, though. Wood chips. You wonder why this stuff run through you while you're messed up in your behind. Wood chips they putting in cheese, mother. I've been told, nigga, first thing gonna get in here, a cheeseburger. Cheese wizards. Your system not, nigga, you ain't no woodpecker. Your first name ain't Woody. That's right. What you doing eating wood? My poor member, they ain't got a brain in their head somewhere. They just keep it eating. Give me a cheese sandwich. Give me a wood sandwich. Man, sit here and tell them you eating wood. You still won't stop. Man, giving you done sponge. What again? You a sponge inside of your Subway bread. You still go back and get it. Just some done stupid folk. You eating sponge? If you're a female, you shouldn't get pregnant. They got you eating sponge. They putting sponge inside of your done bread. Yeah. And we wonder why we so sick, why we so messed up and discombobulated. These people killing us. Yeah. Y'all just flop down and eat any done thing. We got to start getting smarter. Yeah. Those people who you trust regulate, and now they passing laws now where they're not going to have to tell you what's got GMOs in them. Why that? Why they tell you that? Who passed your government y'all love? Why you going to say here now, we've been telling you to regulate, put up all these rules. They pass a law. They're not going to have to put on any of this stuff what got GMOs in it. Just let you eat it. You're a nigga in the house. You slop pig. What you carrying away? What? Nigga, you eat the labor. We got to get smarter. That's why we so dumb when it comes to the language. Listen what he told her. Yahusha, chapter 2 at verse 2. Listen. Other one still got me Alahym Dabarim, chapter, why did you give me 17? I ain't even put on that where you had going. 17. Why did you 17, 14 first?
I'm in at 13 and 18.
Oh,
30 and 18. Chapter 30 at verse 18.
Chapter 30.
Yes, sir.
That's right. I had to think in my mind. Verse 18, I'm going backward. I had to think for a minute. Now, I was actually thinking Abarim, because we write from right to left. Remember that kid that time he said we were dyslexic? You remember we was in chapter 1 that time they were saying we were dyslexic? I said, Carrie, nobody told me I was dyslexic. See, we write from right to left. They write left to right. Carrie, you bet 1,000, Carrie. Listen.
And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahuwah's house shall be established in the top of the mountains.
And what happens, son?
And shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
All nations got to come to it. What happens, son?
And many people shall go and say,
Come ye.
And let us go up to the mountain of Yahuwah.
To the who?
The mountain of Yahuwah.
To the house?
Of the Alahym of Yaakov.
What happened?
And he will teach us of his ways.
That's what the book told us. Moshe already told us. Before we heard Yeshayahu tell them, we should already pay attention. Moshe told us this, that we had to walk in his ways. Well, you know what we can't be the problem is? Did you know him? You can't walk in something you didn't know. That's why he said we're going to come to pass, meaning it hadn't happened yet. That it's going to be established in the top of the mountain, and it's going to be exalted above the hills, and all nations going to have to flow to it. Ethernim. Study flow. That's ethernim. You know when you have ethernim? In the Shabbat month. Y'all know when the Shabbat is going to be for us? In the end. It represents the end. He said it's going to be a steady flow. Everybody had to come to it. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to have to teach us of his ways. He realized something. You can't do nothing you don't know. Huh? Understanding, understanding, so you can overstand. He said, I got to teach you. You thought you knew. If you did, you'd have done it. What happened, son?
And we will walk in his path.
See that? We had to walk in it, in his statutes, in his judgments. And he would do what? I mean, listen.
For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Stop. Sion. We don't have no Zion. Because we don't have an I or an O. The Sod, the Yod, the Un, and the Nun. Mothers, they're going to be T-S-Y-U-N. T-S-Y-U-N. We don't have a Zion. They have one. They tell you they have a Zion, that's because they've been lying. Come on.
And the word of Yahuwah from Jerusalem.
That's what we're looking at. Come on back to Alahym Dabarim. 30, 18. Listen.
I denounce unto you this day
What happened?
that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land, whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it.
So why is that we weren't going to be there long? I was saying, because we weren't going to walk in his ways. We weren't going to keep his statutes, his commandments. I mean, it's clear. He said, I'm telling you today, you're not going to be that long. So I'm already telling you, I know you're going to break them. But here again, we find out the fallibility of the law. It's not possible. How is it possible? If it were possible you could have did it, it would have made no sense to say, lo, I come. Would have made sense if you could have done it. It wasn't possible. Wasn't possible you could have prolonged your days. No more possible for Adam and Kouah. They could have did what the man told them when they were sitting in the garden. It wasn't possible. Wasn't possible. You need a promise. Huh? All right. That's what we're looking at. You need an everlasting covenant, something to keep you. So now we're looking at him coming to pass. Yahusha didn't tell you it was there. He said it's going to come to pass. You wait till the promise get him. Huh? I got to teach you of his ways. How's you going to walk in his stature? I got to send somebody out of the city of Daoud. Huh? And the word, it became flesh. Don't come from Jerusalem. Huh? How's you going to do it? That's a promise coming to pass. I'm telling you about the promise. Come on back, son. What I had to. Come on, finish that up.
I call Shamayim and the Aritz to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
What else, son?
Blessing and cursing.
Tell me what happened.
Therefore choose life.
And who do what?
That both thou and thy seed may live.
What happened?
That thou mayest love Yahuwah thy Alahym.
Yeah.
And that thou mayest obey his voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that thou mayest cleave unto him.
Yeah.
For he is thy life.
Yeah.
And the length of thy days.
What I'm talking about? Huh? You don't live long, you got to get him. Everything you're going to do, if it's going to be to your length or your living or eternal life, got to be to pleasing him. And that's what we lack. You hadn't pleased him because you hadn't done what he told you to do. When we find Yeshayahu's speech again in the 10th chapter of the book of Romans, he said they have not. It's not hard to see why y'all being taken down. It's not hard to see why stuff not working for you because you hadn't all obeyed. It's not hard. He set you up and give you a roha. He give you a teacher, give you an instructor, give you a alignment. You still hadn't done it because you need to change your heart. That's what he told us. If it was such a heart, if it was just such a heart in us. Honestly, if it was just a heart in a certain thing, you just shouldn't even be doing. Come on back to that 8th chapter of the book of Yahushua. Other one still got me 3 and 9. We got to tackle that. I need to get y'all on point. Y'all got too much junk. I know y'all got junk going on. You put in my spirit too much junk. Too much conniving, lying, hypocrite, and junk. Shouldn't be named among us. They're becoming no saints. Isn't that right? Listen to the book.
At verse 37.
Listen.
I know that ye are Abraham's seed, but ye seek to kill me.
What happened?
Because my word has no place in you.
Listen.
I speak that which I have seen with my father.
And what did they speak?
And ye do that which ye have seen with your father.
Yes.
They answered and said unto him,
What they tell
Abraham is our father.
Yeah.
Yahusha saith unto them, if you were Abraham's children,
what happened?
You would do the works of Abraham.
Y'all hear that? That's the same thing we look at. We claim Abraham. Then do the works of Abraham. Do the works of Abraham. Obey my voice. Keep my laws and my statutes and my judgment. Huh? Believe him. So it'll be accounted to you the right. If you're going to claim him. We call those names in prayer. They don't want you to do the works of him. You know, we try to be where you try to do everything and where things ain't out and you keep things back and keep things away from these people. And you try to say things and not say things. But when you know who your Alahym is, it's just certain things he just will not let you do. We cannot compromise in order to be among these people. Y'all hear me? We're not worried about what these people could do. We're worried about what he could do. Isn't that right? It's already now right. There'll be more with us than be with him. Give me Dabari Hayamam, Beth, 32 and 1, 32 and 7. Hayamam. (32 and 7). Listen.
Be strong and courageous. Be not afraid nor dismayed for the king.
Remember at verse 1. Let's see how we turned 7 years old and we had to be one first. Listen.
After these things and the establishment thereof, Sennacherib king of Assyria came and entered into Yehuda and encamped against the fenced cities and thought to win them for himself.
Yes.
And when Hezekiah saw that Sennacherib was come and that he was purposed to fight against Jerusalem, he took counsel with his princes and his mighty men to stop the waters of the fountains which were without the city, and they did help him. So there was gathered much people together, who stopped all the fountains and the brook that ran through the midst of the land, saying, Why should the kings of Assyria come and find much water?
Y'all see how we did? We different than these folks now. They looked at us and said, man, these bastards going to come take our land. We don't let them get nothing. Let them people come in here and get this water and start drinking. They said, stop the fountain. Shut it off. They're going to come up and going to take the land. We ain't leaving them nothing. We don't think like that. Yeah, leave it alone. Let them have it. Let the law handle it. They look at no. They come and take our land. We ain't leaving them nothing. Stop it up. They're going to come and take it. Why should they have it? Why should they have any good thing that comes? They stopped up all the brooks and the rivers. Y'all don't think like that. This in your law, though. Listen.
Also he strengthened himself and built up all the wall that was broken, and raised it up to the towers, and another wall without, and repaired Milo in the city of Daud, and made darts and shields in abundance.
Yes.
And he set captains of war over the people, and gathered them together to him in the street of the gate of the city.
Listen.
And spake comfortably to them, saying, Be strong and courageous. Be not afraid nor dismayed for the king of Assyria,
Tell them what happened.
nor for all the multitude that is with him.
Tell them what happened, son.
For there be more with us than with him.
And what happened?
With him as an arm of flesh,
But with who?
but with us is Yahuwah, our Alahym, to help
do,
us,
And to do what else?
and to fight our battles.
So why did he make them spears and shields? Because he was fighting with them. Didn't make sense. You just take it how the Christian going to give it to you. He said he going to fight out what? What is he going to do?
And fight our battles.
And I just made y'all spears and shields and told y'all to be strong and courageous. Why you need to be strong and courageous? Because you finna fight. They hear what they want to hear. Christian mindset. Christian mindset let you hear what you want to hear.
Yeah.
Huh? That's all it is. Even when it came to Nakum Yah, when they was on the wall, he said he made it pray unto Alahym. But he still told those people while they were building, he wanted every man to have a weapon in his hand. Why he didn't just pray and tell everybody to get rid of their weapon? He was going to fight for them. Because that's that Jesus concept they give. They looked at it, they wasn't bothering nobody. We just trying to put back what was given us of our fathers. Why is our concept always a mindset of looking at he is God? The truth be told, why do y'all have these white people up in their God? These people ain't no rulers or no righteousness. These people don't establish nothing. These white people done stole everything they ever got. Why we look at them like what they say is right? That's the first concept got to be broken. White people don't make no rules. White people make up rules. And they don't even obey their own stuff. They're hypocritical when they establish something. They'll make up something and make a way to go around it. When he made up our way, ain't no way around it. Our way ain't no way around it. You're a sinner. You're just a sinner. He'll make up anything he make up. He always got away. But see, it's another law we got to let you get around it. It's showing everything he got is a hypocrite. So you going to make a deal with somebody every time he makes something, he got to way around something. So if I make a deal with you, Daniel, I know how to get around this deal. Contract. I know how to put in a contract to tie you up every time. You can read and think you got me, but I got you every time. That's how he operates. He can't put nothing just plain and flat. Our word is plain and flat to you what you got to do. Bad shape. Bad shape. That's the first thing we got to do with people, because stop thinking these people God. These people not God. They not no dictators of what's right.
That's right.
See, I done killed Anthony Scalia.
Yep.
No, he mysteriously died on vacation. I did it the other week when I was on vacation. And kill what they want to kill, they want to replace you. Can't make no deal with these people. These people kill you when they get ready. Huh? All right. They don't know these people got a dart they can shoot you with and make you have a mysterious heart attack. They just use it on other people, other countries. It's not for the U.S. citizens. We will never use it on you like drones. We'll only use them over there. Drone crashing all the time out here. Right here in Hartsfield Airport, they complain about drones coming in airspace. They droning y'all niggas to death around here. Y'all harder than these people. They don't trust you. All right. Eddie folk that tell you the real truth. Go work for them and stop working for them and see if they stop investigating you. I was working for you. Why you investigate me? Because we investigate everybody, especially you. Because you know what we do. They let you know they don't trust you. We're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. Because these people have programmed to believe that they are the rulers of righteousness. They the free nation. They want everybody to be like them. A hellhole. You don't lie to yourself and tell people you live in the best country in the world. According to what definition?
That's right.
Who told you that? And you a nigga. Best country in the world. Eric Garner choked to the ground. Kathy Johnson shot 100 times. Everything happened going on. Still folks ain't got no better sense. Can you every day you getting killed? Every day. And they give them buns. I'm going to go shoot a man 16 times, drop a clip, put another in, then I'm going to sue his family, called mental stress. That's the greatest country in the world. The mere fact that a court even hit it fools me. Suing the family because he said killing your son gave me mental stress. I love that country. White man got no remorse. You done shot an unarmed man at 16, and you come up, I'm going to sue his mama and daddy for mental stress. Because I've been stressed out since I had to kill your son. Did something to me. I ain't the same. Now, sounding clan mean, I can't laugh like I used to. When I'm sitting on top of my sister, I can't even hardly make a baby no more. Then my mama complaining, it's my turn. There's mental stress. I got my mama and my sister trying to have sex with me. I need to sue somebody. You like to do this hands down. We're in bad shape. They insult you. You don't even know you've been insulted. They tell you, Tony Smith teaches that to hate people. When I try to go arm and go kill white people, go hang white babies. Go hang white men, white women. But I think he prejudiced. I think he don't like white people. So what make you think white folk don't like black folk? What gave that away? The chain around the nigga necks? The hanging to their body and just turn around and just decapitate away? What gave it away? Or is it still questionable? You do know, Solomon, there was some good slave owners. All slave owners weren't bad. Check your history. Check his story. His story to tell me about his mom and daddy. What are you going to tell me about his mom and daddy? Man, I look at that stuff and say, I ain't finna buy this hogwash. I don't believe it. Y'all know how to tell y'all this, because you know what, truth be told, we got to break their programming. First mindset we have for anybody, our own people are detrimental to us. First mindset we got to get back to our Creator. That's the first mindset. But you can't do that when your mindset is set up to believe in everything and everybody else other than what he told you. All of these systems were supposed to fail simply because we trust in them. We're supposed to trust in the true Alahym. That's what you're trying to tell these people. Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid of these people because, listen, all they got is an arm of flesh. With us, it's Alahym to help us and to fight our battles. Let's see what happened with the people did. Tell them what they did, son.
And the people rested themselves.
And the people started, they said, we need a white man. To what now?
And the people rested themselves.
They said, we like the Indians.
And the people rested themselves.
On what, son?
Upon the words of Hezekiah, Malach of Yehuda.
That's what I'm talking about. Matthew Yahusha, chapter 11, verse 28. This thing right. People, y'all just got to get in y'all. I got to break this stigma y'all got. I'm sitting here with y'all wholehearted need people. How many times y'all seen video where they were slapping Malcolm X? They were throwing rock across him and locking him up. How many times Malcolm went to jail? Malcolm had a gun. Malcolm told him clearly, house burned down. He said, I'd have come outside and first person I'd have seen, I'd have shot him. He said, my kids were in that bedroom. They don't talk about that, do they? Go find out the video of him. You Malcolm, come here, you Malcolm, come. Find your hand behind your back. Boop, 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 boop. Them Dr. King, that nigga stuff. That Jesus stuff. Malcolm let him know, I don't believe in Jesus. Yeah, it's funny. It is. Malcolm, you don't see no video of Malcolm lip busted, nose busted. Malcolm, they ain't shipped Malcolm, and Malcolm was in the worst time the king was. See, white folk know who to do that to. How many shoes Malcolm was in? He ain't been none. He just let them know. They don't shoot at me. I'm shooting at them. They said, Malcolm, are you going to tell your people? He said, you tell your people to put away their guns, then I tell my people to put away their guns. Right now, I ain't tell my people to disarm themselves for nothing. Disarm yourself you want to and get raped. I ain't disarming my darn self for nobody. For what? Huh? Y'all don't believe me. Daoud, what was Daoud? A man after what was it? Wow, man, I said, a man what? A man after Alahym own heart. He joker ready to fight here. Y'all stop it. Shoot me all. He joker, whoa. What else is it good? Absolutely. Beth. 1:16, 18 come to mind. Here's something. Here, man after Alahym own heart. Huh? That's all I'm looking at. Let's just see what the book say. Y'all believe the book? For whatever reason, he got me going that way for a reason. Y'all know something? I know they're going to kill me. I ain't going down without no fight. My name ain't Dr. King. I ain't even take no white folk beat me across my head. And then I ain't let my kids say, they're like, oh, my dad getting stomped out. I'm not Dr. King. Further, I'm not a minister. And I know who I am, and I ain't a nigga. Better put a flash on your picture. My name ain't Dr. King. Don't take me, I know, foot all in my behind. Take a nigga, throw them all in the pad. I ain't even done that. And that's the thing. What did Dr. King do, though? You know he did. It probably was. He didn't own a gun. That's what they could do. They sell you G. That's the sad part. Ever different. Okay, what did he do? Did he beat white people up? Did he even curse them out? He used to cuss now. We ain't going to say he ain't curse. They don't talk about that. But they wasn't big. They ain't talk about King cussing, though, did they? They ain't talk about King little nasty mouth, did they? All right. They don't want to talk about that, though. They don't talk about it. Andrew Young did they had a documentary. They talked with Andrew Young about it. They talked about it. He said, oh, King was real funny. They said, who would you use today to play Dr. King the day he played him? He said, Eddie Murphy. All right. Look me up and see if I'm lying. Check, don't let me get away with this. Is it fair for me to lie on the man? He said, King was real funny. You think of Eddie Murphy and Dr. King? That's who you would think would play King. Hold on for a minute. Did Andrew Young ask when he with him? With him when he got shot. Now, we're going to believe what the man told her he was with him. He said that Eddie Murphy was the man that played him. He said, King was real funny. Oh, he's a potty mouth. But he ain't own a gun. It get quiet on me on now, doesn't it? You own a gun, white people think different as they come to you. I don't blame. I'll beat your behind to a crowd of y'all joking. None of y'all got no gun. What you been to do? Get shot. Everybody got guns? Then we stand here and let's talk about it. We need to negotiate. All right. In bad shape. We're talking about the fact of a man that's been beat, a man that's been drugged to jail several times. Hey, listen, they didn't just lock him up. In DeKalb County Jail, they locked him up. They shipped that man out to Jackson, Georgia. Jackson, Georgia is a diagnostic prison. You only send a person to Jackson, Georgia because you're finna to ship them off down the road. So explain to me what crime he committed that had you to lock him up, ship him to Jackson, Georgia, and you finna ship him down the road. What crime you remember Dr. King committed? Selling dope, bootlegging. How many of y'all remember Dr. King? Hold on for a minute. I want to see the hands again. I want everybody to please repeat your action. How many of y'all remember Dr. King and ran with him? Oh, they're outside. Hayward. He said, Dr. King said, all hell but dream. He said, me too. they got a gun. So that's why I ain't hit you. They said, oh, hit the other nigga. But I say this to say, and you have to just think about this. When you can do this to a man that commit no crime, a man that was an advocate for nonviolence, that's the part got you. The man's whole speech was nonviolence. He told you clearly, if you could not be nonviolent, don't get in the line. That's all the man advocated. And what he got behind that? Got his behind whooped. You know who you won't find whooped up? Hosea Williams. Stokey Carmichael. Oh, Hosea told him, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I know another guy that ran with King years ago. Old joker, taught me years ago about all that. He ran with all of them. He said he went and got King. He said, man, we were down there in Savannah. He said, man, we were down there one time. He said, we was doing a mud. He said, one of them white boys called me something. He said, I throwed a rock and hit them white folk. He said, them white folk beat them black folk down. He said, man, we were all up on the bottom of a house. Them throw tear gas. He said, all of them knocked out. He said, women, dressing pulled up, rats, everything up on there with them. He said, I couldn't take it. He said, I chunked the rock at them white boys. Y'all! So I hit that white boy in the head. He said, man, it broke out. He said, they were running for their life. He told me, he said, me and Jose, he said, man, I couldn't do that, man. That nonviolent stuff, that get you hurt. Go ahead, let me swing. One of y'all come and do nonviolent. Let me hit you, see if I stop. I ain't gonna stop till I get real, real tired. Man, your defense is down. I had to think twice just being honest with you. It's just amazing. Malcolm was more vocal. He was just as vocal. How many next Islam they beat up? Well, how many times Elijah Muhammad got snatched around and beat up? I'm talking, look at this. We ain't commit no crime. You're not finna just come here and be whooping us up. Now, how we come up today, these white folks just beating us up and we supposed to be on a better time? Now, they got, because you got that Christian nigga stuff. Want no gun. I want no gun. I don't want no gun. Just want to be just peaceable and love Jesus. That white folk love you to love Jesus. They love you to call on. Especially you sound, you pray to them, you sing about Jesus. They say, oh, I know these niggas ain't got no gun. He ain't saying about no Jesus with no gun. They finna get sweet Jesus. That's all I'm asking of you. Spell with trembling voice. Trembling voice, Jesus. I know you ain't got no gun. If you got it, you ain't gonna use it on me. I'm finna whoop your behind, nigga. All right, white, you believe in Jesus? Said, not at all. I own guns. They said, have a good day. All right, I'm trying to tell you. Y'all just do the facts. Malcolm got beat how many times? Own guns. King got beat how many times? Had no gun. Do the math. It's like you said, they suck at math. Isn't that right? They suck at math. Isn't that right? When Malcolm pulled that one time, he told them, fella, brother, we don't want to have no gun. His own people told him, we need to have some gun. He got shot that day. You try that none, he tried those spiritual stuff with them niggas. Little Jesus got in their heart. Later told him, son, Jesus will protect you. What the hell? He told the guy, told him. He said, Malcolm, we need to be armed while you come out here. We need to be ready. Brother, I don't want us killing our own people. Your own people kill you, son. One time he dropped the defensive, didn't it? No gun. Little Jesus got hurt out. He just said, look at you, old heifer. Keep walking. I got a lot of stuff on my mind right now. I ain't got time to play with you now. Get your little old behind on the street before I kick your cane from under you now. I'll go down and turn your bingo table over down there at the old folk home night. Don't play with me right now. I'm serious now. I got a lot on my mind. I think nigga might try to kill me. But I just said my mind playing tricks on me. He should have been singing something like them ghetto boys. Y'all out of chain now. I'm just trying to teach y'all something. Just do the facts. Do the facts. When he got killed. When he got rid of his gun. Stop on arming yourself to try to plead. These white folks ain't getting rid of their guns. They pray to Jesus more than anybody and pray with him. They go and act like Jesus. Nigga still won't get rid of it. Why you can't own one? Is you bothering people? Are you trying to steal something? Are you taking something don't belong? Why you can't own a gun? So you want something? Oh, got to be on the investigation. Man, bump the investigation. All they did investigators. Oh, we trying to scare y'all that old frivolous junk. I better be glad I got the love out here. I drop my pants, show you my butt cheek. Sick of that junk. That's how I feel about the investigation. Y'all always scared of these people for what? Ain't nothing but a man like you. Always so scared of these folks that down there punk, they don't respect you. That's retarded. What we so scared of these people for? Paying more tax than they doing pay. Somebody love their country more than we do. We ain't burned it up yet. Wait till Alahym get back here. 11:28. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Matthew Yahoo 11:28. Listen. Oh, he still got. He already got me. Let me see about Shumuel, Beth, 1:16. Let's see about a man after his own heart. Other brother, you got me Matthew Yahoo, chapter 22, verse 40. Let's look at something since we him. I'm going to get me Kazum. Kazum, see if that's 19 and 11. Listen. Shumuel, Beth, chapter 1, verse 16. Listen.
And Daud said unto him,
What did he say, son?
Thy blood be upon thy head.
Y'all hear that? Your blood be upon your head.
For thy mouth hath testified against thee, saying, I have slain Yahuwah's anointed.
Listen.
And Daud lamented with his lamentation over Shaul and over Jonathan his son.
Y'all hear what happened? Y'all know the same thing come on up. We wind up killing his anointed. He said, your blood gonna be upon your own head. And you know what the bad part was? They said it. Tell him what he said again. Verse 16. Other brother, you get me Matthew Yahoo since we him. Get me 26 and about 27, 19, 22. 27. Matthew Yahoo, 27, 22. Let me hear him again over that sign.
Thy blood be upon thy head.
For what reason?
For thy mouth hath testified against thee.
That what happened?
Saying, I have slain Yahuwah's anointed.
Okay. Let's see what he said. 27, 22. Listen.
Pilate saith unto them,
What did he say?
What shall I do then with Yahusha, which is called Mashiach? They all say unto him, Let him be crucified.
Let him do what?
Let him be crucified.
Listen.
And the governor said, Why?
What?
What evil hath he done?
What happened, son?
But they cried out the more, saying, Let him be crucified.
Listen.
When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing,
And what happened?
but that rather a tumult was made,
Tell him what happened, son.
he took water and washed his hands before the multitude,
And what did he tell them?
saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person.
Listen what happened.
See ye to it.
Listen.
Then answered all the people and said,
Then answer who?
All the people,
You said about 2 of them?
all the people.
It couldn't have been all the people because remember, he said, forget them. They don't know what they're doing. What could all the people have possibly said, Brandon?
His blood be on us
And who else, Brandon?
and on our children.
I'm going to pray for that. Forgive them because they don't know what they're doing. Why would they make this statement? The only way they would have made this statement, they meaning we know we killing his anointed. Alahym 2:1. That's what I do for a living. See, all this stuff don't make sense. So you going to tell me he was saying, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. Why would they make this statement? His blood going to be upon us and our children? Well, let's see what Daud said. Alahym 2:1. That's what I do for a living. People don't believe it. Listen.
Why do the heathen rage?
And what happened, son?
And the people imagine a vain thing.
So what you think they were doing, the reason they wanted to get him up there? They was imagining something. They were thinking about something. What happened, son?
The kings of their rich
And who else?
set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against Yahuwah
And what happened?
and against his anointed,
Yes.
saying, Let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us.
Mm-hmm.
He that sitteth in the Shamayim shall laugh, and Yahuwah shall have them in derision.
He gonna have them what?
In derision.
Yes.
Then
Well,
shall
that
he
sound bad. Don't worry about it. That's that Mississippi. Go
derision.
ahead. Derision, pudding on the Ritz. Go ahead.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure.
And you know what happened? He gonna get them. See, people don't look at he laughed. They say, that's why I don't like him, but he laughed too much. What they gonna do with Yahuwah? We'll say he was laughing. I be laughing at these niggas. He said laughing at some folks. He gonna sit here, he gonna have these folks so discombobulated, they ain't gonna destroy him in his anger. See, they love to go get that. See, I don't like, he not Jesus-like. That's good. That's a good thing. I don't see Jesus in you. That's a good thing. I don't want to look like I'm going to cut your grass and trim your trees. Y'all hear me? What that loser going to do for you? Nothing. Going to make you give up your gun and get your head busted. Isn't that right? You can't trust this joker. He's a con artist. That's why they made him up and gave him to you. He's a joke. But you were already told about this. Ask the apostle right quick before we get back. Acts, say that 4:25. Listen.
Who by the mouth of thy servant Daoud has said,
What could he have possibly said, Brandon?
Why did the heathen rage?
And what else happened?
And the people imagine vain things.
Who?
The kings of the Arits
Listen who they was now.
stood
We're
up,
talking about the kings of the Arits, and they stood up. Who else?
and the rulers were gathered together
See that? That's the only peoples involved. Listen.
against Yahuwah and against his Mashiach.
Yes.
For of a truth, against the Kudash child Yahusha,
What happened?
whom thou hast anointed, both Herod and Pontius Pilate,
Those two rulers. And who else, son?
with the Gentiles
And who else?
and the people of Yashar,
What did they do?
were gathered together,
For what reason?
for to do whatsoever thy hand and thy counsel determined before to be done.
That's why he looked there. Why would they imagine that? I had to give them that mind. Why would they imagine to do that? Why would you imagine that when you got law that already tell you about don't touch my anointing? Don't even do my prophet no harm. That's why they told you this was Yahusha, the prophet of Nazareth of Galilee. I don't know I told you about it because you were told don't touch my anointing. He was talking about Yashrael. You weren't supposed to touch, neither do my prophet, because he was a prophet. He told y'all what was going to come to pass, but you done it anyway. So Daoud already told you what happened. Your blood be upon your own head and upon your children. It's going to make sense. He's going to tell them, forgive them. They know not what they're doing. That don't make sense. He said, they got to get and do whatever they want to do. That's what y'all doing here too. It makes sense he's saying forgive you too when you're doing what you know what you're doing. It's book right. Come on back to that second Shmuel. Shmuel Bell 1:16. And he still got me Matthew chapter, I ain't getting 11:28 yet. He got me 22 and 40. And then they got me Kazum chapter 19 about verse 9 or 11. It's all the same word. Listen.
And Daoud said unto him,
What did he say?
Thy blood be upon thy head.
Listen, your blood be upon your head now. For what reason?
For thy mouth has testified against thee,
Then what happened?
saying, I have slain Yahuwah's anointed.
Boy, we in trouble. Talk to me.
And Daoud lamented with his lamentation over Shaul and over Jonathan, his son.
Listen.
Also he bade them teach the children of Yahudah.
Also, he told them that they need to pray to Jesus for what now?
Teach the children of Yahudah
What he wanted to teach them?
the use of the bow. Behold, it is written in the book of Jasher.
He said he wanted to teach them how to take their hand. Teach my hands the wall, called praise is my weapon. Praise is my weapon. I'll clap, I'll scream, I'll robot, I'll wave.
The use of the bow.
That's what Daoud was saying. He want to teach my hands to walk, called praise is my weapon. That's what you do. You just praise him away. Praise away. Praise away. That's the guy that praise that devil away from you. They made a fool out of us.
Yeah.
They made a fool out of us. Why would that man tell me to teach them the use of the bow? What they need to learn the use of the bow for? They don't want to talk about this in the Bible, though. Let's see what happened on here in Matthew 22. 22 and 40. You can start at 39. It's the same word. Called praise and my weapon. They can ride down the street by the record, called I'll clap, I'll pray. Teach your hand to woman, teach you how to use a gun. That book, I've been teaching y'all that. That's the book. He bade them. He told, make sure you teach these people how to, when you go to war, they need to know how to use it. That's in their Bible. What are they going to do with it? What are they going to do with it? Teach them how to stop at stop sign. Teach them how to read a caution light. Man said, teach them the use of the bow. He bade them. Listen, they need to know how to use a bow. He had a book to teach it to him. He said, get it from the book. Daoud said, go back to the book of Yahusha. Where is it at, son? And he bade them at verse 18.
The children of Yehuda, the use of the bow.
Where is it at, son?
Behold, it is written in the book of Yahusha.
So this was something that was on his own heart. He said, it's in the book. I ain't making this up when I said teach them how to use it because I want them to learn how to shoot one. Matter of fact, teach them because it's in the book. Y'all ain't serious about it. Y'all ain't serious. So this is nigga anti-American government teaching. That's how you always get train your mind to think. This is the same book he gave you. This ain't in Aubrey. He gave you the book and told you he used this. That's amazing. Wow. Wow. That's bad. We're in bad shape. They quote what they want to quote. They quote what they want to quote when it's convenient for them. Nobody want to go with the whole book. Man after his own heart. He said that man ain't never turned for him one matter, one thing. One matter. You're right to hit type. Why he ain't condemning for this? What you doing teaching them people how to use a bow? He said it's in the book. He looking at, I'm teaching these people what's in the book. Just as Yahoo 34:16 told you to seek ye out the book of Yahuwah. And what was that again? And know one of these what? That's why he looked, if I'm going to teach it to him, let's follow the book. He said, let's go back to the book. Come on, son, better what we had. Look at Kazum. Oh, 22, I'm sorry. Matthew Yahoo 22:40. Other one got me Kazum 19:11. Listen to the book.
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. While the Pharisees were gathered together, Yahusha asked them, saying, what think ye of Mashiach?
What think ye who?
Of Mashiach.
What you think of who now again?
Of Mashiach.
What happened?
Whose son is he?
And what could they say?
They say unto him.
They did what now?
They say unto him.
They were looking around wondering.
They say unto him.
What did they say unto him?
The son of Daoud.
I think that's enough for me. That's all I asked. Whose son is it? They said. He didn't even tell them who he was. Whose son you say here? They say Daoud's son. Then you already know how to use a bow, right? They don't think like that then. What the purpose of saying somebody's son? Because you have characteristics like 19th chapter. This is 19 and 11. Boy, I don't know why he got me going that way, but it book right though. Listen.
And I saw Shamayim open, and behold, a white horse.
And what happened?
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
I love it. Tell me about him, son.
And in righteousness he doth judge and make war.
That's hold on for a minute. In what now?
Righteousness.
In Sadiq. What did he do?
He doth judge.
How many of y'all think he judged wrong? He said, do it in Sadiq. Tell me what else he do, son.
And make war.
Tell me again who he was again, 22 and 22, Matthew Yahoo? 22 and verse 40. What did it say again, Brandon?
On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. While the Pharisees were gathered together,
what happened?
Yahusha asked them, saying,
what did he want to know?
What think ye of Mashiach?
He said, what think ye of what?
Of Mashiach.
You know what this didn't tell him no? He didn't tell you think not. Matthew Yahoo 5:17, he told you to think not. Don't think I come to destroy the law of the prophet. You know, when Jesus came, we had to get rid of guns. That's why Jesus ain't come in my neighborhood. He came in somebody else's neighborhood. He didn't tell you that. Now he told you, you can think. He came down to get rid of the law. He told you, think not. That I came to destroy the law or the prophet. So why did you think I got rid of the book of Yahusha? He said, why did you think I got, because I didn't come to destroy the law or the prophet. Let's see right quick. Matthew 5:17. I don't want to be adding that. That ain't right, is it? I want you to hold what you got, 22 and 41. What did you have, 41?
42.
Where we don't read? Not right again. Yeah, I'm through over here. This book right, ain't it? Y'all know I wasn't even planning on dealing with none of that, but the book's here right. Because the first concept we got to get is stop being so done scary. I was looking at something with the Black Panther Party. They were telling, you know what? We let them down bad, too. We let them down bad. Ain't nowhere in the world them people should still be sitting in no done prison. They ain't committing no done crime. Folks sat here and read these folks' law and showed these folks they had their own law, open carry. In their law, California had open carry. Them folks walked in on the assembly floor and shut them down with their own law. They was established, you know what their motto was? An undying love for our people. That's why they went to prison. That's why they got gunned. They put them on them drugs. They knew what they were doing. I don't blame them. You would have got high too. You see him fighting for some people and they turn on you. Same thing Moses did. He said, I would have supposed my brother would have understood how that Yahuwah by my hand would have delivered you, but you understood not. I was guilty too of hating them. I don't want to hear about them hating white people trying to kill. They weren't trying to kill no white people. They were defending the rights of blacks. They always give us the wrong concept of people.
Yep.
They were established, sat there when anybody black was being arrested. They would be standing right there with their gun to make sure it was a lawful arrest. They say they would be standing the police arm and their arm, say both of them be looking at each other. They just want to make sure nobody was getting beat and drugged and put in no car. They ain't say they were trying to free nobody from out no police car that was wrong. They would make sure they be arrested. They weren't going to get beat. They dumbed us down. They made a fool of us.
All right.
And we seeing so done scary. Hey, them folks sitting in prison, riding out stupid behind out here, all naked up in these white folk clothes. White folk don't care nothing, but won't even let them go. White man done shot an unarmed black man on the ground by mistake, done killed his own white partner, and he got a bun to go on vacation. Frame Huey P. Newman had to run to Cuba. Take no Cuban, send them niggas back, let Castro do his job. Wouldn't take one of them. I'll sink they done boat. Castro was getting rid of them because they were criminals, they were drug dealers and murderers. Got you sitting around here hating them in blacks because black man ran over there to Cuba to escape. And the man with that race, he would have killed him. Came back here and defended himself and beat the lawsuit. They try to stick him, try to frame him for killing a police officer. All they do is frame us and lie on us. And the reason they get away because they know we ain't going to do nothing. Go home at done 9 o'clock. White folks out all time of night. I got tweets on my phone. White folks were taking pictures. Said, we outside. Ain't nobody saying nothing to us. I posted the pictures. White people were taking pictures of themselves outside after the curfew showing. We sitting out here, ain't nobody said nothing to us. Baltimore should have been burned to the ground. Killed a man, got a legal done gun, got a legal knife on him. Why he run? Why you running? Should be asking why they were chasing him. He ain't committed no crime. First thing we think, somebody black guilty when we see him. Because they ain't got on your code. They don't look like you. They don't make you guilty. How you be guilty? I'm guilty for the fact I did the same thing, stereotyping our people. That's their programming. We ain't without no fault. I've been guilty. How many of y'all been guilty of it? I see you look like, you can't go get them and they look like nothing. You look like a hunk of doing mess. Ain't nobody wiped your behind up. That is pretty good, man. Give me one. That's one of my millions. I got like 999,000 more of these things. I had like 1 million. I used up some more. So I tell you, I mean, folks make a fool out of it. You can't just beat nobody. Do your job. I always think, you don't want no law. You got to have law. You don't have anarchy, you don't have law.
Yes.
Let these baboons out here free. Baboons come in all colors.
Yep.
You know you need some law. You need some discipline control for people. But they have overextended their hands. It's been at the done value of our loss. White people ain't losing them. We lost. We still losing every day. Got a nigga in a high seat in they land. These guys push the done button. I tell you right now, everybody, what I want you to do right now, get your head and stick it between your legs. They said, for what? Kiss your behind goodbye. I put some rap on. Bam! There it is. Joe be trying to run, trying to get them lunch cold. So I'm going to teach y'all folks something. I respect this. I'm going to sit in the whole thing to hell. I sleep by that button. I make sure, before I die, I have my hand on the button. Make sure somebody don't come in. Better product, get back. I tell them, I messed it, I don't play. My 4-8 year, everywhere I go, I have that button with me. One of them white boys, get up. I said, get up, white boy. I want you to say something about my mom. I showed them joker. Hell, I'm sitting around here and got us all scared around here like no doing children. We grown men and women.
That's right.
No doing child. All right.
That's right.
Get our self-respect back. Come on, son, listen.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Think what?
Not.
That I do what?
Am come to destroy the law.
22:41, Brandon. Same book. What did he say?
Amen.
We'll read it together. 22:41? What did he say? 42?
42.
What did he say?
Saying, what think ye of Mashiach?
What do what?
What think ye of Mashiach?
5 and 17.
Think not that I am come to destroy the law.
Or who?
Or the prophets.
And 22:42.
What think ye of Mashiach?
Who?
Whose son is he?
Now see, now he told you to think, now you don't want to think. When he told you don't think, then when you start thinking. That's how bad we are. Now if I'm going to think he the son of Daoud, what should I be thinking about him? He a man of war. Allah Shemut, 15 and 1. And we're going to finish up Kazum. $15 and 1. My little boy running out with all this writing verses and chapters. Y'all just getting spoiled. All that coming to an end, though. Listen.
Then sang Moshe and the children of Yasharal this song.
What were they saying?
Unto Yahuwah.
Who they sung it to?
Yahuwah.
Unto Yahuwah. What was it?
And spake.
What did they say?
Saying.
What did they say?
I will sing unto Yahuwah.
I will do what?
Sing unto Yahuwah.
Talk to me.
For he hath triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider
What happened?
hath he thrown into the sea.
What happened?
Yahuwah is my strength
Yeah.
and my song.
What happened?
And he is become my salvation.
Tell me about him.
He is my Alahym.
Yes.
And I will prepare him an habitation.
Talk to me, son.
My father's Alahym, and I will exalt him.
My father's who?
My father's Alahym,
And what you gonna do?
and I will exalt him.
Yerim Yahu. Talk to me, son.
Yahuwah,
Yahu,
Yahuwah
not your mama. Yahuwah.
is a man of war. Yahuwah is his name.
Yehukanan, chapter 10, verse 10. They told y'all who the Mashiach was. Whose son was it? 10:30. He said, Yahuwah is my what again?
Yahuwah is my strength
Yahuwah is my strength. What else is his son?
and song,
And he my song.
and he is become my salvation.
And he had become my son, which will make him Yahusha. What else, son?
He is my Alahym,
He my Alahym.
and I will prepare him an habitation.
And I'm going to prepare him a habitation, a place to stay. Talk to me.
My father's Alahym,
My who?
my father's
He said my
Alahym,
father's Alahym. Talk to me.
and I will exalt him.
And I'm going to Yerim Yahu. What happened, son?
Yahuwah is a man of war. Yahuwah is his name.
Yehukanan, chapter 10 and verse 30. Make it 29, because you can't be 30 unless you've been 29. Other one, you got me, Yehukanan, chapter 5 at verse 17. Let's see what he said. Listen.
My Father, which gave them me,
My father, which gave them me.
is greater than all,
Talk to me, Brandon.
and no man is able to pluck them out of my Father's hand.
Talk to me.
I and my Father are
Me
one.
and some other people.
I and my Father,
Or who?
one.
Let me get this straight. I'm the son of Daoud who said, teach them how to use the bow and to get it from the book. I'm the son of Alahym, and Alahym is a man of war. But I don't carry no weapon myself. I don't believe in it. I believe in nonviolence. That's all. I believe in nonviolence. The two men who's accredited father were not nonviolent. This makes no sense. 5:17, yeah, Ukanah. Listen.
But Yahusha answered them, my father worketh hitherto, and I
So
work.
Daud, we can go either one you want. Who you want to use, Daud or you want to use Yahuwah? My father worketh what?
Hitherto,
And I don't do that.
and I work.
Tell me what that could possibly mean. Because they could be talking about they got a job. My daddy got a job and I got a job. My father working hitherto and I work. Tell me what this interpretation was.
Therefore, the Yahudim sought to want to kill him.
The Yahudim even were more motivated, more adamant about killing him. Tell them why, Andre.
Because he not only had broken the Shabbat,
Not only they felt that he had broken the Shabbat by healing a man, because it's 6 days a man ought to be healed and not on Shabbat. But because
but said also
that who?
Alahym was his father,
And what happened?
making himself equal with Alahym.
That's a little backwards. Would that be the same thing? Why? Same value. Same numerical value. So if I just sat here and said that he was I put 4 equals 2 plus 2. Well, actually, 2 plus 2 equals 4. The reason I put it at equal because they say he made himself equal. I'm telling you that this is equivalent to this because they have the same numerical value. If he just said that Yahuwah was his father, the book say made himself equal to. Now you telling me I'm saying that my father is a man of war and I came in the flesh and you're telling me that I have no weapon, this is stupid. Some of you can go ahead and recite one of the great poets. If I only had a brain, I could think myself out of this situation. See, people have been teaching us the book, and they've been teaching from the concept of a slave. See, you can't take this man's statement literally and come up with this foolishness because this man has told you who his father is at the book of Romans, chapter 1. Let's just look at what the man said. I don't want to look like I want to add. People say, you know, you can take the book and make it say that's what they've done, and that's why you still have Christian antics. I ain't making it say nothing. I'm showing you this is what the man said. But y'all still stay gunless. Romans 1:1. Listen.
Shaul, a servant of Yahusha HaMashiach,
Yeah.
called to be an apostle, separated unto the gospel of Alahym,
Yes.
which he had promised afore by his prophets in the Kudash scriptures,
I had to tell you about the prophet because he told you don't think it's been done away with. Talk to me, son.
concerning his son, Yahusha HaMashiach,
Concerning who, son?
his son,
Who?
Yahusha HaMashiach,
Who was what?
our Alahym,
Our Alahym. Who was what now?
which was made of the seed of Daud,
According to who?
the flesh.
So he was a man of war. Only way I was going to understand him being a man of war, I had to see a man that was a fighter. Because everything you know spiritual, you had to see natural. So he made a man after his own heart, Daud. That's why he made him. How you going to understand me being spirit telling you something I do when you in the flesh? I need to make somebody like me. Daud, a man after my own heart. A man that say, you kill my anointed. Then your blood upon your own hand. I made a man that execute to do all my will. And then what I decided to do was, I'm going to make me a man come from his seed. Let him be his father. And I'll be his father, which means he's going to have 2 traits. Man got 2 fighters. Which father do you want to check? Huh? The man got 2 dads. Only man can have 2 dads and not homosexual. Y'all heard the book told you. He was made of the seed of David according to what was the sign?
According to the flesh,
And declared
to be the son of Alahym,
with what?
power.
All I got is 2 fighters. I got 2 champions. I got 2 champion fighters, and y'all tell me the man weaponless. Wow. Wow. Told Cuff, sell what you got, and you need to buy one. Then he told Cuff, throw it away, get rid of it. He said, I got 2. He said, throw one away. He said, that's enough. Why he ain't telling him to get rid of them? He told him to get one. Well, they mess up that he told you don't live by it. He said, you live by it, you die by it. That's why the white folk coming down. We're not telling that's our protection. We live by Alahym. When they told him, he told the folk, be strong and very courageous. He said he fighting with us. We're not doing this ourselves. See, that's where they get twisted. Christian antics. You always twist yourself up with something. He never told him to get rid of his swords. He told him that was enough. They hear what they want. My Jesus said, you don't need no sword. Where he told you that at? He didn't tell him that. Cuff said, here go 2. He cut the man ear off. He didn't tell him, put on the ground, stop it. They're going to kill her. He said, put it back in his sheath. Where your sheath at? On my side. They hear what they want to hear. When did he tell him to get rid of his sword? Boy, was good, too. Hey, what you doing? I'm finna write this symphony. What's your name? Beethoven. Roll over, Beethoven. What y'all doing? They're gonna cut your ear off. Roll over. I got about 998,000 more left. Roll over Beethoven. You hear the ear because he wrote the symphony. We working with Leon. Come on, son. Kazum, 1911. Let's look at it. All we want to do is look at his fathers. The man said his father's work. How is David going to be his father if he wasn't a man of war? How you going to say Alahym is your father? You're not a man of war. I ain't no fighter. Then he not your father. Did it make sense? The only reason you claim father because you show pattern of behavior. What you got? Matthew, Yahoo. My mind comes. See if that 1356. Let me see where it's going. My mind going. Let me see something. What's that? 1357 be fine. Other one get me. Yeah, Ukanon, 2 and 20. See that what I want. 2:19. Listen. Matthew Yahoo, 13.
At verse 57?
Verse 57. What does it say?
And they were offended in him. But Yahusha said unto them, a prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and in his own house.
Is that the last verse?
58.
58. Well.
And he did not many, and he did not.
Back me up. Give me 55.
Amen. Is not this the carpenter's son?
Or not? Is this not who?
The carpenter's son.
What happened?
Is not his mother called Marim? And his brethren, Jacob and Joseph and Shimon and Yehuda.
Let's see why they would have made this statement. Pick me up, son. Yehukanan, chapter 2 at verse 19. What did they say again at verse 50? What, at 57, 56 you just read?
55.
55. What did they say?
Is not this the carpenter's son?
Yeah.
Is not his mother called Marim? And his brethren, Jacob and Joseph and Shimon and Yehuda.
Give me Yeshayahu 66 and 1. Listen what he said.
And his sisters.
Hope, not you. Come on, big man. 2 and 19. Your Ukanon. Other one get me Yeshayahu 66 and 1. Listen.
Yahusha answered and said unto them.
Tell them what he could have told them.
Destroy this temple.
Do what now?
Destroy this temple.
What you want me to do again?
Destroy this temple.
And what happened, son?
And in 3 days I will raise it up.
This is Yahoo 66 and 1. Listen.
Thus saith Yahuwah,
What happens, son?
Shamayim is my throne,
And what is the Ariz?
my footstool.
What you want to know?
Where is the house that ye build unto me?
They ask you a question. Where the house you going to build for me? Talk to me, son.
And where is the place of my rest?
Talk to me, son.
For all those things hath mine hand made,
Talk to me, son.
and all those things have been, saith Yahuwah.
Talk to me.
But to this man will I look.
So if I'm going to look at this man, he's got to know how to build. His father's a carpenter. Y'all don't know what y'all doing, man. Y'all be killing time. What sin they going to make? Only he told you about that father being a carpenter because the man got to build. Where he going to get that trait from? Where you going to get that trait from? Where you going to get a trait from to come here and learn how to kill people? Where is he going to get that trait from? They don't know what they're doing. That's why they ask you, ain't his dad a carpenter? Why they just didn't call their dad a name? Leave the occupation alone. Because he just told you about a prophecy. I'm going to be looking to this man. Then this man's father got to know how to build. He got to know how to fight. Like Alahym, he know how to put the wall back up. He know how to fight. To this man, I'm going to look. I got to look to this man. This man going to know how to fight, and he going to know how to build. Alahym, knock a nigga out.
All right.
What you try to, bam, nigga knocked out. You know my name. Consolation. That's your consolation. You out cold. Knock a nigga out. He out cold. Consolation. Don't ask me no more questions. You see me building. They don't want to talk about it. Do I get the book? Oh, yeah, he was hit it. Hey, and twist that thing. Be out for eternity. What y'all gonna do with the book? What are we gonna do with the book? What is the book telling us? Why are you telling me about his father being a carpenter? And the man just told me to destroy this house. In 3 days, how you gonna build it back? What my daddy do? Didn't I just tell hitherto my father work?
I do the same thing.
I do the same thing. That's why I can tell you to tear it down because I can put it back. That's why I can start a fight because I can end it. Kazum 19:11. Y'all can believe the book or y'all can burn in hell. Book right, though.
All right.
These folks have programmed us not to believe the book. They gave you a book and gave you the wrong concept of the man in the book. That's why they had to change the name. It didn't make sense to give you the right name and tell you them lies. To give you the right name, you're saying, that ain't what it say. But since I gave you the wrong name, you bought the wrong name, then you'll buy the wrong story too. You'll buy the wrong color. Anytime you buy Jesus, you're going to buy the wrong color, you're going to buy the wrong story. You know, Jesus said we don't supposed to have no weapon. When Jesus told you that? When he knew he gapped your yard up, he knew he going to bust his head off. He said, Senor, you don't need no weapon. We need to pray and call on the Mother Mary. Would you like to drink the tequila, with the 2 worms or the one? What nigga come up with put a worm in liquor? Messed up some good liquor. I ain't never got drunk enough to put no bug in my liquor. If anything, I've been drunk and said, something in this. But when you Mexican, I ain't so drunk right now. Who thinks of eating a bug or putting it in liquor? I like Peter Green. Nigga done messed up a good watermelon. Going and cutting the thing all up, putting look in it. How many of y'all used to drink? You know how to say youth to somebody gonna raise their hand. You know what they said? I'm still drinking. How many of y'all have stopped drinking? How many of y'all how many of y'all been drunk before? How many of y'all been drunk enough to get a worm and put it in your liquor? Okay, here she go right there, Felicia. I should have asked. See, another Mexican. You must have really got, that must have been a party on the head. Ain't that right? I ain't never seen no drunk dunking with a done worm. We could have sold that. That's incredible. Listen, 1911, Kazum. Listen. Kazum 1911. Listen.
And I saw Shamayim open.
Yeah.
And behold, a white horse.
What happened?
And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True.
Yes.
And in righteousness he does judge and make war.
Yeah.
His eyes were as a flame of fire.
Because he was angry. Some folks, they get mad, their eyes turn red. He was angry. This ain't no happy face. What happened, son?
And on his head were many crowns.
Talk to me, son.
And he had a name written that no man knew,
Come on.
but he himself.
What happened?
And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood.
What happened, son?
And his name is called the Word of Alahym.
So what he done said, he said done gone out my mouth and ain't come back to me void. Listen.
And the armies which were in Shamayim.
You said the nonviolent protesters did what now?
And the armies.
Dr. King and them did what now?
And the armies.
If you can't be nonviolent, don't get on no horse and ride behind me.
And the armies which were in
Because I'm
Shamayim.
Jesus and I'm coming down here and I don't pray for them niggas.
The armies.
They beat us and they hung us and they done them wrong.
And the armies.
They ain't going to do nothing these white folk but play with them and love them. The army that do what?
Which were in Shamayim.
Yeah.
Followed him upon white horses,
Uh-huh.
clothed in fine linen,
Yeah.
white and clean.
Yeah.
And out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword, that with it he should smite the nations. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Well, beat these joker behind when I get back. All right, that's what he told y'all. He told y'all to withhold not the rod. The rod of correct. He said, I'm going to beat him with a rod of iron. These folk done beat us with wood. He said, come, I'm going to beat these folk with a rod of iron. The man said he got a sharp sword coming out of their mouth. When he come back, the man said, I'm going to smite the nation. I'm going to strike these people with it. We like with a sword, ain't going to do nothing with it. What you doing with an army? They peacekeeping. He said, I don't play that junk. That's U.S. junk. I ain't doing no peacekeeping. We come back here. He said, I come back here, peace broken. Why don't they teach this in these churches? Why don't these folks teach the man say he going to come back and smite you with a sword? That this sound like a nonviolent movement. They don't believe the Bible. Y'all don't believe the Bible. It said the man said he got an army. What you do with an army?
Fight.
We're in bad shape. We're in bad shape. They don't program our mind to believe in a quote-unquote God that does no violence, has no violence, ain't going to do nothing, and everybody else is going to do all the violence. How you going to stop people that with violence and you do no violence? Let's see the 13th chapter of the book of Kazum. Let's see what happened to people that use it. (13 and 7). Kazum. I'm going to try to let y'all go. My message done went way, way round. It ain't all. The book right.
Amen.
Listen.
And it was given unto him to make war with the saints.
It was given him to make war with the who?
With the saints.
And what happened?
And to overcome them.
And to overcome them. Come on.
And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the Arits shall worship him.
Listen.
Whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb, slain from the foundation of the world.
Listen.
If any man have an ear, let him hear.
If any man have a what?
An ear.
Let him do what?
Let him hear.
If cuff ain't cut it off, you need to be paying attention. Tell him what happened.
He that leadeth into captivity
Listen what happened.
shall go into captivity.
Didn't they lead us into captivity? Do y'all believe the book?
Yeah.
Why white people didn't teach this when they had us in slavery? Didn't they lead us into captivity?
Yeah.
What people we led into captivity?
Nobody.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Shall go into captivity.
This me and Leon. This all me. Just take the Bible for my own personal gain and use, y'all, to try to make a figment of my imagination, because the devil playing with my mind. Ain't no devil playing with them when they lying with these names. They lying by every act and they doing. No devil playing with them now. Tell them what else he said, son.
He that killeth with the sword.
He that does what now?
Killeth with the sword.
Tell them what happened, son.
Must be killed with the sword.
What they kill her with?
So and everything.
And you know what I'm going
else.
to kill them with? Kindness. That's in the Bible. You know what you do? You supposed to kill them with. See, that's nigga talk. Wait, you reading the book. When did he just tell you to kill these people with kindness? How you going to love a nigga to death? These white folks ain't going to take no love. That makes sense. Come on, you trying to kill me. Come on. Come on, you kill him. Come on, kill him. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to kill him with kindness. I need to try to tie his shoe or something while he's shooting me. I need to try to help him. You need some money? See, this is how you get him back. You give him everything you got, and you just keep. Come on, Leon. You just come on. I just love him to death. So that just stop him. No more gun violence again. No more false imprisonment. You just give him everything you got and just pray. Jesus will protect you. Well, I know they gotta hate me. They gotta hate me for the fact I illuminate our people. I illuminate your concept that everything I've given you, I've been able to prove from Old to New Testament that this man said his father. I didn't go say, I feel like I want to make Daud his father. No. It said he was the son of Daud. I never tried to make him no son of Yahuwah. He said he was the son of Yahuwah. So now we had to go back to look at their traits. He was the son of Yahusha, who was a carpenter. He said, I'm going to look to this man. How you going to build? You're going to have to build and protect. We're in bad shape. Bad shape. This man had to build and he had to have a weapon. Or did he use praise? Huh? I could sing praise is what I do when I want to be close to you. I lift my hand in praise. He nigga knock you out with your hands up. He showed us what happened when you put your hands up these folks. They were slapping that joker. Scout, scout. How many times Peter got slapped? Somebody said, I'm going to go, I knocked that nigga. He said, you see my ear? I jagged it. They just said, not him, the other guy beside him. Exactly. Cuss it up. Come on. Don't hold it. Don't hold it. Let him through. Split that nigga in half. And then I cut that nigga like cheap butter. I'm just asking, how many licks y'all read? How many Cup took? How many licks he took? How many times they blindfolded him? It's a lot different when you got a weapon, huh? Even in mad people don't run to you that fast like that. Most time you watch these folks, they get killed and get shot down, they be unarmed people. People don't go to these games and see when these games fight with everybody evenly matched and gunned up. Folks start thinking, there's a chance I can get killed in this military. Come on, son. What I had you holding?
I was still at Kazun 13.
You what happened now?
He that leadeth into captivity
Must do what?
shall go into captivity.
You got to go into captivity. What else happened, son?
He that killeth with the sword
Tell me what happened.
must be killed with the sword.
What do must mean? What do must?
Oh, God.
Thank you. Absolutely. How these people gonna die? With kindness? Cause on 1-7. They don't believe this man. What have you been? Who sold y'all this story? They sold you this story. Listen, they took it and then they made a children's book out of it. Ever seen that joker wash his hands? Told you what our custom was. Except we wash.
We not.
Pots and cups. We just pick up, blow and just go to drinking. Say, man, that's not our custom. That's not our custom, man. We don't just pick up nothing and blow it, man. Except we wash it, we eat not. Cups and pots, all that brazen stuff. That's how we do. Go to the market and eating great while we in the store like you white. All that pesticide just going straight down your belly. All that stuff, we learned it from them. I used to do that, you get pop. White folks, they be like, you good nigga. You just like don't watch, you ain't no Yahudim. We have messed up a lot of stuff. We're just becoming comfortable and just being, a lot of times you look at being kind of woven in with these people. Y'all got me? The one thing he want to do with Abraham was that you could be among these people. You ain't gonna be in with their same practices. Abraham didn't keep their practices. He looked at, I'm not giving my son to none of them. Y'all hear me? He said, the people I dwell with, I do business, I trade with them. I'm not giving my son to one of them. Y'all hear me? Y'all, truth be told, we done gave our hearts to these people. Our heart ain't with him. How are we questioning him? I just don't understand. It don't make sense. That just don't seem like you. You done bought the hype. That's what he told you. You don't even know me. Yes, Yahusha said, he said, my people don't even consider. I done told you this man my son. I told you the son of Daoud. Why y'all don't come over there passive gospel? For that, I'm going to do something crazy. I'm going to go ahead and start shooting people. You ain't stupid, nigga. You ain't stupid, nigga. You know you ain't finna shoot nobody white. You ain't getting but one bullet out. After that, everybody dead, you know. Even I'm going to shoot you. Why we think we ain't got no control that white folk give us control? Yeah. See, a redneck got 100 guns. Ain't nobody even following him. Nobody bought him. See, nigga got a big display on this truck. Little Southern, you die hard Southern, you die and go to hell, boy. All children gonna be sold back into slavery. 100 guns, you ain't even worried. Comfortable, just passive, feel protected. You get one gun, he's just gonna start shooting on the table by itself. What is wrong with y'all minds? That nigga got all the guns you want and then some. Guns illegal he got. He ain't got a pen in him. Still ain't scared. Soon as a legal nigga got common sense and get a gun. We finna try to kill the government. Oh, we finna take over the world. Oh, what is gonna happen on now? Oh my Jesus. See, senor. What is wrong with our programming? Why are we so scared of ourselves? But we just comfortable with them having them. You see all of their face, they don't like you, they want you dead. And still don't bother you, they got guns. In the wood, they got military tanks. These people buy, how many of y'all know how to buy a military chopper? These white people have choppers they buy from. You don't even know where to buy one from. They sell these white boys in the wood, they have tanks. These white boys have choppers from your government. You don't even know how to get one. But you feel safe. All that redneck do, get drunk, get his sister, mama, and his aunt, all of them the same people, get in the one and go ahead and just kill everybody in your neighborhood. We're in bad shape. White people got bazookas.
Yeah.
These white people have bazookas. Go to these gun shows. None of them are black. All these are white people with these guns. These white people have clips that your government said you ain't supposed to have. Niggas just sleep just as comfortable. Them people he trying to stop are these white people that at these gun shows that train out these weapons ain't even supposed to be on the street. Listen, ain't even filling out no paperwork. Here you go, right here, you got the money. Get the gun and go. White people stuff ain't even registered. Nigga got a registered gun and a permit and still scared to death. I just don't feel right. We ain't white. We got the paperwork, it's illegal. Something gonna happen. Oh, what we finna do now? We finna take over the world. You ain't number one nigga with a gun. You ain't gonna take over nothing. Y'all be desensitize your mindset. It's hard. That Jesus do some damage. Jesus do some damage, man. All the gun violence in the world. Go see how many white folks finna give up their gun. Go some of these folks, see how many white folks go trade their guns and want to trade out for some Christmas, for a $50 Christmas gift certificate. White people don't play that. They want you to give up that $50. They'll give you $50 for your gun. I told y'all just Wednesday night about to get you a gun, ammo. The bank of Honduras? Hungary. You know what they did today? I said the text out. They just stopped the bank, the national bank, is stockpiling guns and ammo. The National Bank of Hungary is stockpiling guns and ammo. You know why? Because they're going to shut down your money, and they know you niggas are coming. And when you come for your money, get out, nigga. All right. This is a national bank. I sent it out. How many of y'all seen it? That look at some article I made up. This in your newspaper. Y'all keep playing around. I don't have no gun. That's why, let me tell you something. I'm going to get ready to let y'all go. Y'all good, bro. Let me tell you something right quick. What you don't know. And this is for you patriots. You die bleeding heart people that love these people. Bleeding heart. No, you need to know this. See, the first thing you don't understand, you fight for something, you don't even know what you're fighting for. The people that came and set up the country that you so love and fight for and give your nigga lives for, these people came here for a reason. It was for independence. And them coming here was because the government in England did not allow the people to make decisions or have weapons. They realized that when the people don't have guns, the people lose a voice. When they came and established this so-called country they stole and then established, it was already here. But just from you bleeding heart liberals who love them so much, their whole defense was the people needed to have guns. The only reason you have a military is to defend your rights, to have guns, and that the Constitution be not infringed. You're so brainless and dumb that you're sitting and you're fighting for something, you don't even know what you're doing. Whole purpose of having that is for defense. You hear me? And then also these police out there to make sure that their rights are never infringed upon. Your founding fathers realized something. The people needed to have the right to bear and arm themselves. That's your only defense against the government. All these white people we've been hating for years, these militia groups been here, have been the only people that have been standing with the Constitution. The Constitution tells you that you should not license or charge a fee for a privilege to own guns. You are so dumb when y'all out here fighting, you don't even know what you're fighting for. The average soldier ain't even read the Constitution. Too dumb. Ain't read no Constitution. Because you read it, you know the law. Pull every soldier. So tell me what the Constitution. My country peed on me. The Constitution has just been all infringed upon. The dumb people came from police, they don't even know the Constitution. They should not charge, there should not be a fee, you should not license a right to bear arms. That's your liberty. That's why white people do it. You see white people with no permit doing what they want. It ain't they doing what they want. They're the only people obeying the Constitution. You so dumb, you going paying for something that the Constitution told you not to do. You the idiot that's breaking it. We just didn't know no better. See how they teach you? You call wrong right and right wrong. You run around, I got mine, I know, because you ain't with the Constitution. Constitution said you shouldn't. They come up with this stuff. South Carolina came up with open carry. Came up with? No. They confounded to the Constitution. Indiana passed a law. If the police come into your home and don't have a warrant, that you can kill them. These folks don't know now. People don't, see that? Black people, that's why they like y'all. You some of the dumbest nigga they ever gonna find. Indiana passed a law that the police came in your house and didn't have a warrant, that they could be shot. That's the Constitution. This is how dumb these black folks, I hear them fighting for these white folks. White folks say, keep going, nigga, because you don't know what you're doing. I know you ain't read no paperwork. As soon as you get back, let me get all this. Go home and pray to Jesus. He will protect you. Why don't let Jesus protect them? Go y'all go fight with them wars with Jesus. Tell them to go out and tell them to take all them police out there with them and put a Bible in their holster. Start quoting, the Lord is my shepherd. He'd be like Scarface falling back in the pool. Pull that stuff. That's what your enemy believes. See, people really don't know. You just don't know. Because you're black. All you've been programmed to do is what they tell you. You don't know how to think. You ain't know how to reason a thought of your life. Everything you thought, the white man told it to you. Your Constitution tell you, you have a license, and this is how they get you. They say, what is a license? Is it a right? Your Constitution tells you clearly, no state shall impose a fee or a license and then impose it on a person. This is a liberty. It's called freedom of travel. But you so dumb, you've been fighting and shooting for these white folks all your life. You like this, you don't realize you like this, really. It look like you like this. He right behind you saying, that's it. That's it. Shake what your mama gave ya. I ain't doing it. When you don't know your rights and your liberties, every time they make a fool out of us. This is the Constitution. This is what you call claiming when you go into court. This is what you using to say what belonged to you. The people that established this country that stole it, set it up because they knew that their children were the devils. They knew these devils were going to come back. They were number plots that came over from England, that came over and sat here and suicided during the Constitution. They came over here and they bankrupted this country on purpose, just trying to get it back to Europe. They've never left trying to get their place back to Europe. You don't even know what it means. What does it mean to tell they Anglo-Saxon? How many of y'all heard the term? It means I'm connected to England. See, this is what happens when you're a nigger. Dumb niggas gonna try to question me. Y'all ain't better than me on your best day. Too dumb to be smarter than me. Man, tell you he ain't gonna say you too stupid. It means he still connect to England in their defense. That's why he tell you I'm an Anglo-Saxon. Stupid nigga talking about, I play the drum. My cousin, he got a trombone. He said, good nigga. Good nigga. Good nigga. Raping you every time. I'm your best ally. You too stupid to even know it. You don't even know this man acknowledging his word. You don't know nothing about this man. This man a lie, cheat, and steal. That's what he do for breakfast. Somebody give you a piece of paper, tell you you got something, you too doing stupid to hear him believe it. What it is, terrorism. Terrorism is what you under. You're afraid to do what the Constitution told you. That's what terror is. To invoke fear. You scared to own a gun, nigga. Terrorism. You know what I'm telling you, terrorism, by their definition, they changed it once a nigga learned it. It means terrorism is when you're trying to change policy and law. Let me see. Constitution said no state shall charge or impose a fee or a license. But if I don't have one, they'll lock me up. What is that called? And I go get one. Terrorism. No state shall charge a fee or license or privilege, which is for you to own a gun and you have to buy a gun permit. And you get it because you don't want to be arrested. That's called terrorism. See, I get them on any definition they got. Go get it. What definition? Get your best white boy. Go find your best white boy and white girl. Bring him here and let me talk to him. Don't take them. I always going to win because I'm going to hit him with the all-time favorite, your mama. If I understand something, he said, your mama. That's I can't believe you should have because I said it twice. Your mama. The reason I told you twice, this thing is of Yahuwah. I'm one of the few people I tell you, go look it up and check behind me. Check behind me. Don't let me do it with other people. Please don't go repeat what I said you hadn't checked it. I'm telling you, written document that the man that set the country up, set up for you, and you too stupid to follow, but you fight for wrong stuff. That's bad. Then the people we call the enemy, the people we trying to fight, all these other people, the other country we trying to fight, people that'll blow themselves up to kill you. They crazy. You know why these people will do this? Because they look at some other people that got taken from their houses and their land. They got raped and robbed and hung. And look at how well you are serve and protect your oppressive master. And rather than be taken alive, they'd rather die. And you call that a terrorist. Somebody that will kill to defend their home and their homeland is a terrorist. But a nigga that'll lay down and take this and pipe all in his behind and sit back out to fight for somebody and get no rights, that's a true American. Check your facts. Everybody you hated ain't got no problem with you. North Korea just set out some weapons, shoot off. Guess where it didn't come over? Kanye's. So me and Kim Jong-il, Kim Jong-will, Kim Jong doing well, don't have no problem. Once it come on my address in Kanye, we need to talk. That's all I'm asking. Once it affects my mama, my kids, and other people I'm related to, we need to talk. And we can't come to a mutual agreement that what you're doing affected me and my family. then you choose your weapon, I choose mine. But as long as what you're doing is to other people over there with you and whatever y'all conflict is, I ain't got a dog in that fight. I just ain't got a dog in that fight. Problem we got, you done went out fighting, hating folks, and you wounded and injured for some people. I ain't had a problem with you. You don't even know why you were there. You know what they told you, but you don't know why you were there. The people that took you there were fighting to take these people land and take these people oil, just like they did when they took you from over there. They call it, we trying to liberate. They liberated you. Look at pretty your hair is. You done got them pretty little thin lips. All you can kiss is a piece of paper. The side of it. Evenly. That's how little your lips, you kiss, both your lips touch at the same time, evenly. You so random and gut your eyebrows all off to look like these people. Oh, you so beautiful. The man see you, you know, he still see a monkey. He see a monkey. Not a monkey, he see a monkey. Put your monkey behind. You know, went and straightened and fried your hair to be with this white man. You still a monkey. A monkey see, monkey do. He said, boy, you look monked up. That's the programming. See, I had to take this time out. He let me just bless me with this time to just let y'all know. You really don't know nothing about what you're in. You don't know about who you're serving, and you don't know nothing about these people. You sitting here thinking that for your defense and try to program you and tell you people Terry and people this and people that. What do you call these people? What do you call these people when they do these people that had no arms on them? That they go and they just take off the street and just gun down and kill them. I wonder what Freddie Gray was going through. When he been taken by these citizens that's supposed to be protected citizens that were paid by him, by taxpayer money, that took him and broke him all up and had him to the ground. As you can see, he was talking. Picked up and drugged and put in there. He was conscious, alert, and he got put his own self in the back. What did it tell you when a white person narrates and tell you that and you looking at it? Let's just be honest. Tell me this ain't one of the greatest insults in the world. You looking at this. How many of y'all seen that video? How many of y'all seen him pick his feet up and walk? How many of y'all seen him get himself up inside there? How many of y'all had seen him have a conversation? So for a white man to show me this and narrate it for me, alert, he was talking, and he could walk. What did this tell you? Nigga, you don't bought all my other lies. You got to buy this one. Let's just be honest. It's an insult not to buy that one. You bought the Jesus hype. You bought to get rid of your gun hype. Why don't they stop doing violence? Why don't they show you how Jesus works? You know how I understand Jesus better? Let him show me how he works. Let me see a bunch of pile of white folk give up all their guns and get on their knees and start praying, let me hit them. No, that'll show me. I have a better understanding. See, because the man who we follow, he makes sure you got something you go back and look at. Show me a group of these white folks in their churches that sat here and demonstrate this nonviolence. Show me a great movement of these white folks now with no guns. Show it. In your book, you can see what we're talking about. Tell me to show it to you. Tonight, I'll be the madman. I'll be the crazy. I'll be the extreme. I'll be everything. But you still going to be a nigga. Stuck in a hellhole, believing a concept your book ain't never told you. You're reading the man tell you when he come back here, he taking a sword, and he going to be hitting these people with it. He only going to do that because that's what his daddy does. To people he look at that did violence and inflicted to him. He looked at these people are my anointed, and you went and you touched them anyway. He come back to defend you. You be the only nigga jump in the way and get your neck cut off. Trying to defend somebody come to fight you. Huh? We can't be that stupid no more. We can't be that dumb no more. We got to start thinking. Everybody got to be checked. Y'all hear me? We can't buy no. What I told you tonight, please do your research and check behind me. Watch it. If I lied, if I intentionally took something to try to make it of my own or try to program to send you some way, I should be punished. Y'all hear me? But if I told you the truth and you hadn't taken it and you hadn't obeyed it, it should be fair. You ought to be punished too. That's good, brother.